Damn, y'all don't know what we're talking about just now. And that's a
guys.
weird way to start the episode. But what's the deal? Monday news.
I hope everybody had a great weekend. We back with another installment. You feel me? Back once again. You're playing partner Lush. Ooh, no. Got my mans with me. You feel me? Been
Ricky
killing
Roy
it.
in the building, baby.
Big Rick. You feel me? And of course, the Gerbenstein Bear himself.
Cooler, man.
Back by Blockular demand.
Facts,
You feel
facts.
me?
I'm
Like,
chilling, man. You know, per usual.
The
Taking it.
streets was hollering. We need more sus.
Man, bro, I don't ever be up here.
And you got more sus.
You feel me?
We had to, man. What you
You
been up
telling
to,
me,
man?
Shit, bro. Living my life, man. Cool and raising the babies, bro. Playing Madden and shit, you know.
How old is your
Back
daughter
around.
now?
She turned in 1 in like 2 weeks.
No.
26.
This year has gone by.
Hell yeah, fast. Fast as a motherfucker. It's crazy.
That's-
Crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, hella fast. On the 26th, should be 1.
Do you?
Yeah.
So your older daughter is like a lot older.
9.
Yeah, so she's a lot older.
Yeah.
What's her big sis?
At first, she did not.
acumen.
She wasn't fucking with that.
She was a hater at first.
Yeah, at first she did not like that.
That's
What
what I
type of hating were you
I mean,
experiencing?
she just
from her?
kind of just wasn't like, she just acted like she wasn't there. But it's because nigga, the first 9 years of life, nigga, she didn't have no sibling.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? You feel
Yeah,
me? But yeah,
yeah.
then after like maybe like a couple months, now like that's her dog. You feel me?
Okay.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
nigga, I could just sit her in her lap and I'm good. You feel me? She be chilling with her type shit. So now she like her. You feel me? That's her sister. But at first she was like, what's going on?
It's an interesting like age difference because like my brothers are 12 and 14 years older than me, so they could never pick on me. You feel
Mhm.
me? They're like, I mean, they did still, but to the same degree, like you see Nathan and Steven, the Irish twins. You guys are
Right.
what, like a year apart? Like
3.5.
for real? Okay,
Me
yeah.
and my sister
got-
3.5 apart too.
Damn
Me and
near
all my
Irish
brothers
twins.
was
But no, we was
7.
beefing throughout like our entire life. 3 years apart, we was beefing for sure.
You gonna have that sibling rivalry. It's gonna pop up, or you guys
Until
gonna,
y'all get older. That's how it was. I couldn't stand my sister until about like teenage years. Then it was like, all right, I fuck
Once you
with
get to high school, once you
Yeah.
both in high school, it's like
then it's chill.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
not gonna
you
lie
said.
though, her being like, oh, acting like the kid's not there, that's not a bad, like, you know, adjustment type shit. Like, I was real jealous of my little brother. Like, I was like, damn, I'm really losing the shine. I was like, I don't really fuck with bro. To keep it 100. I like my parents asked me for real. I
How
said, I
old
don't
was
really
you?
fuck with bro. I
How
was
old
7
was
because we're all 7 years apart, you know?
That's
But
around
it-
that
it
time.
grew.
Yeah, no, she was
Yeah.
not fucking with it at first.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, nah, I don't know. I was like, sometimes I feel like he be on some shady shit. You feel me? He's a little ass kid.
when my parents told my brothers that they were finna have another kid, like at first they were like, oh, okay. And then one day I guess they were driving home with my brother John, my middle brother, who
Uh-huh.
I'm mad close with.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden he was all like, it's not right. They're like, what you mean it's not right? What are you talking about, Johnny? He's like, it's not right. He's like, how many tickets do we get when we go to Dodgers games? Our season tickets.
Uh-huh.
4.
Nigga think about Dr. Ticket.
Yeah, he's like breaking down like
Yeah,
logistically
yeah.
why this doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
like, all the way.
yeah.
And oddly enough, by the time I was born, his ass, ugly money needs
Ugly
you in
money
the family.
needs you. What's happening,
Somebody order Girl Scout cookies.
Hey,
Come on,
shit.
come
What's
on.
up, brother?
Oh, yeah, we definitely.
I know what's happening.
Nice to meet you, Nisha.
Yep, almighty.
Off that good
Oh, no,
Girl
no.
Scout.
Make
Off
yourself-
that good Girl Scout.
Yeah, the good Girl Scout cookies, man.
Yeah, we actually need some good Girl Scouts.
Right?
Bad.
I'm
right?
trying
going
to
on,
lay
bros?
off them right
Signing
now.
with you, man.
Back on the West.
I
Yes,
look.
sir.
I know you think I'm fake as hell right now. Like, let's be honest. Like,
I was just giving you shit, man, you know.
you know what? I've been wanting to. You feel me? Yeah.
You've been working.
I owe my
As you
brother.
should.
What's up,
What's
man?
good,
You feel
Hefe?
me?
What's
Good.
good, Hefe?
Yup.
What's up, big time? Good to see you, brother.
What's the deal, gang? My nigga not an early morning nigga, huh?
Nah, he had hit me late. You know, I was out. I didn't get in till like 4 this morning, but I didn't see his text. He had hit me while I was out. And shit, and asked me if I wanted to do the news. I didn't see that shit till like 2 this morning. Then he didn't answer back. Shit, when I just got up at 11. Then I made it up here fast. Shit, I just woke up.
You made it up here really fast, especially considering I
Hella
have no
fast.
weed right now. And I
Oh, yeah,
Y'all sober.
You know we gonna blow it down. On the side.
You're right on time, brother. But yeah, okay. So now we got a stacked cast right here. Ichi, what you been up to? How many leashes have you put on bitches since I've seen you last? Have you physically put a leash? Or actually, no, you didn't physically. has a bitch voluntarily?
You know, I did a stream with her right after the show. I was crazy. I had a
What a shocker.
Right, I had a Twitch stream to do right after you guys or whatever, and then she was there, and it was like, oh, now Lush is really gonna think that I knew this chick or whatever.
No.
Yeah, I really didn't know her.
I don't think that you knew her.
Yeah, I didn't know. No, that was just that
Yeah,
was a free game.
So just to give
The competition, he volunteered a leash and she put it on herself.
okay, so
The competition,
just
yeah.
to properly contextualize this for sus, right?
Right.
All right. So there's a Riz competition when we was doing the host thing, right? You feel me? Different chicks was coming up, and two dudes would go, and chick would choose who she think had more Riz, and they would advance or whatever, right? People was getting eliminated
Yeah, they were getting
from the
knocked off.
competition based off of this.
And
You feel
it's
me?
so funny though. Nietzsche sitting on the couch. He's like, "Yeah, a bunch of niggas about to go home now, boy." Yeah, he said they out of their jurisdiction with this shit. He was just kicking back, like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just let these niggas get eliminated. Then I'm gonna pull up, do my dizzle, you know."
So like little alternative gothy like light skin
Right.
shit come up. You feel me? And it's Nietzsche. I forget even who was it. Was it you? It was a real Watch baby.
Real Watch baby. Yep,
Real
yep.
Watch baby who was like
that was kinda
actually doing
sucked
good
that
in the
was him.
competition.
Yeah, he was doing the shit.
And then like, but Nietzsche go first, and then he just like started kicking so much. He was just popping so much peace. By the end of his little 1 minute rant, the bitch had put herself in a leash that he brought for her. Never met the girl before.
Nah,
you feel
never
me?
met her.
Like,
But
no-
you could tell by watching the female what'll make her go. You know what I'm saying? What'll make them go. So I'm looking at the joints. I'm like, okay, these are fun girls. They like fun things. I said, you know, I just happen to have a leash in my luggage from the time that because I was gonna walk a chick in on my Flacco interview, and I just happened to have it. And I was like, what perfect time to bring this leash out than right now.
Right
And so
now.
you know, she started playing with the leash and everything, and I think it fit her well. I'm pretty sure she still got it.
I
Yeah,
think it
that was her
fit
whole
well.
vibe. That was her whole vibe.
No,
though,
she
for
was.
sure.
Yeah, she was happy about the leash.
And hey man, fuck all y'all in the chat talking about the girls was a distraction last time. We actually need more hoes on the news, even if they just to look at, bro. Like, come
Man,
on, that
once
was the
upon a
weirdest
time,
shit I
before,
seen.
Look, me and Lush is the only OGs. Once upon a time, this building used to be filled with hoes every day.
Bro, I
not
thought,
just what's
I
going
thought
on in the other
working
room
here,
either.
it was just gonna be hoes galore. It's no hoes. Well, I'm not gonna say it's
Look,
no
you a
hoes.
part of like the fifth no jumper generation. Once upon a time, when I came in this motherfucker in the morning, it was bitches who just worked here.
Bro.
It's just cool being in the building when it's females that work here.
That's what
It's basically no women here no more.
Yeah.
Bro, there is like,
Sausage.
I'm not gonna even
Yeah.
lie. There is not a single ugly female that worked here.
Not really, no.
Y'all got
Bro,
good taste.
bring the hoes back, brother.
Y'all got
Bring
good
them back.
taste.
Just
That
they can sit
actually
here.
worked here, no. Like guests, yeah, we had some.
Oh,
ugly
we had
guests.
some ugly.
That's some
We
ugly
have
guests.
ugly guests
But like
daily.
actually
We have ugly
work
guests
here
right now. I mean,
Actually worked here? Nah, we had some joints. For sure.
That's
It was
the best
cool.
though too. Anytime you got a job and it's just some women you can flirt with on the clock and shit, it's the best. If it's a bunch of dudes,
It ain't even that.
Yeah,
I
that
just like
sounds
being in
terrible.
the environment.
Let's
of
walk
women.
that back.
Nah, not that. That sounds crazy. HR.
You're
Yeah,
not
right.
Yeah, no, you're not
Nah,
wrong.
not that.
Come
It's
on,
just
bro.
the point
When
of
you
them
working,
being
when
there.
you working, bro, these chicks be wanting to be a work wife, bro. I had so many jobs.
I'm
where
not
chicks
saying
is-
he don't
I had
know
a
what
job.
he's
This,
talking
this
about.
chick made me tamales and brought them in, bro. Like I had never had tamales before. She was just trying to feed me on
And
some
she was
like
Chinese,
fun
too.
shit.
She wasn't
never
even
hit
Mexican.
Never hit anything like that. You feel me? It never got sexual, but it's just she need a little break from her man's always fucking
You
complaining about.
was the work husband. You was the
I
work
was the
dude.
work husband, bro.
We know about those.
Off top, I was at Home Depot. All my
you
mama
got- you
at
got-
Home Depot on
yeah.
Hawthorne over there, where it turns into El
Oh,
Segundo.
now we're
bro.
doxing.
You gotta
But
work.
I used to
Alright,
work
but-
there. I ain't gonna lie.
But how many genuine people you meet, bro, that's just bringing you a plate of tamales that got a man at home and is not sexual? It's gonna begin to get sexual if it's not no sis. You feel me? Or like somebody you grew up with a no, because you serving me a plate of food. What you mean? I might try.
already
That's
being submissive.
sexual.
Shit, you
I'm not
feel
gonna
me?
say I
Sexual
didn't.
acts.
I'm not gonna say I didn't try to crack. It just,
It didn't
nigga,
go.
where was I gonna hit? She had a whole
Anywhere.
situation
And
like
this
in the
is
car or
anywhere.
some shit. You feel me? We
Nigga,
done had a little
fuck you
hangout.
mean? The
We
room
had a
down
little-
the street,
Hey, look,
160.
You
I'm
hear
over
me?
here doing
The
wrong too. I got a
Guardian
girl
around
at
the corner
home. You
from
feel
there,
me? I got a girl at
185.
home at the same time.
This is the problem with
You
no
feel what I'm
jumper
saying?
and why what you're saying is correct. And because now Mikey has to be my work husband.
Wow.
Because there's no
Pause.
bitches that work here.
Pause.
I
Pause.
feel sorry for you.
No
Lesh.
Diddy.
No Diddy.
I did.
That was
I did
crazy.
hear that Jaleese like big dudes, so
That was crazy.
shouts out to Jaleese.
So, okay.
Jalise,
Jalise.
Shots
shots
heard.
fired. She was trying to shoot her shot the other day. She was trying to shoot her shot at somebody in the room. She was mad aggressive with it.
It wasn't someone in the room, but it was someone related.
What do you mean related?
Oh, you?
You?
This nigga got the twitching.
Oh, on cam?
See, they said she was getting at somebody like what's up, and they were
Shooting a
like,
shot?
yeah.
Who was she
Am I
shooting?
cheating on me already?
Rob and what's
Oh, yeah, Rob Banks was for sure trying. Yeah.
Oh, Rob was
She
trying
was
to
choosing up
clap?
on Rob Banks. This is.
They both them sound
Studs be
like
having
it's crazy.
action, huh?
Get that cat. Hey,
Yeah.
trying to let
Studs
Rob-
got action out
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh boy, that was right here. We're in. What's his you were just on the
Mano?
stream with him. Mano, yeah,
Yeah.
Mano.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, so Rob's trying to hit Jaleese. Jaleese trying to hit Mano.
Yeah,
Rob
Jaleese
don't
like-
want to do
like-
nothing with
Jaleese
with
like
Mano.
fat boys. Yeah, Jaleese
It's
like fat boys.
crazy.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
go out
no.
to eat. You know what I'm saying? I take you to Golden Corral, all you can eat buffet. I don't know if they got them out here, but
Golden Corral.
got Golden
Ring
Corral.
the bell
Hey,
and them
no.
goddamn biscuits, them rolls
Oh,
hot.
shit. Hey,
Yeah, I'll take. Come on, baby.
Yeah, Golden Corral got a lot of shit you can
Come
pick
on,
from.
stop playing, bro. If you can't take a woman to Golden Corral, that means she ain't got God in her life. Because that means she never went to church. So you know what I'm saying? So first thing, I'm like, bitch, if I can't take you to Golden Corral, you ain't the type of woman I can marry. Because you ain't got God in your life. That means you never went to
That's
church.
why I recognize this nigga voice from. He the nigga who be pressing the button and yelling at me.
yeah, going off on him.
My God. He talking. I'm like, I know this nigga from somewhere.
Hey, that soundboard be rocking them to sleep too. You
Hey,
feel me?
man.
As soon as he start hitting that shit, they be listening.
Hey,
Them hoes
he
start
be
listening,
He be
bro.
right. He be
I
right.
just tell the truth, y'all. I
That
just
should
tell
be
the
funny.
Am I
as
tripping, Nietzsche, or when you were in the final round against this guy sitting to the left
Right.
of me? Did you not say, I wish I had my soundboard with me? Because
For
like,
sure. Well, see, I was trying to get
Soundboard
them,
is a part of him.
I was trying to get them to put me up against a female the whole day. And I think, bro was in there. He like, nah, I'm not going to give him a female. And I'm like, man, I want it because that's my lane. And
Yeah.
so they purposely kept on putting me against guys. And I'm like, man, I mean, I can joust with a guy, but I really do well with a female. So
This
in
is
the final
Red Bill
round.
Clinton.
So in the final round, when I finally, when it's me, well, I guess your name's Ricky now, right? It's Ricky. That's not
Yeah,
Ricky.
they letting me be
It's
myself a
not
little bit on here. They letting me move
So
myself a
it's
little
me,
bit.
Ricky, and Ether, right?
Yeah.
I was just so happy to finally get the chance to fire up with a female that I was like, yo, stay out of it. And
Yeah,
so
he
like,
did
the whole
say that,
last
yeah.
round, he didn't have to say shit.
I
It
didn't
was
have
just
to
me and
say
her.
shit. That was crazy.
I was like, nah, stay out of it.
That was
I'm like,
crazy.
Nah, I've been arguing with dudes all day. I want to argue with her. And so we had a nice little moment.
But he like super took advantage of that because there was like every negative point
Right.
that either one of y'all
Sure.
said
For
was,
sure.
was like causing HP, like damage against
There was
each other.
bombs going
And I
from me
was
and her.
chilling. I
whatever.
used to be
How far is that
comedic.
You were in the
I went the
opposite.
auntie and uncle route. You feel me? I was like, I know they've been fucking, they've been DMing each other. You feel me? I was just like, let me like skate in
but
and out of this. You feel
I
me?
did not have any kind of sexual relationship with that woman. I have no idea what to
Okay,
talk about.
okay.
That's
Sounds
it.
good.
Hey, move on to the next topic.
With that being said, we're glad to have you.
Yeah, man.
She's
That's
bad though. We
great.
gotta get her back up here, bro. I
shouts out
want to
Ether.
pod with her. Shout out Ether.
All right, so in
Crazy
the
ass.
so in the gaming worlds, this is some of the biggest things being discussed right now. Faze Rain. I don't know. I'm sure you might be across this.
Nah, I'm a little too old for this as well, bro. I don't know about these dudes like that.
What
but
do
I
you mean
did- I
as
did see
well?
this,
What are you implying?
Hey, brother, we got some years on us. They said I'm a. What did they say? I'm a 6-year-old man in a young dude's body. After
Yeah, I
they
don't
see
know
me in the
shit
lemon
about them
pepper
Faze niggas
pepper
either.
steppers, I
Nah.
don't really know shit
I know
about
the
them.
name, but I don't know shit about, you know what I'm saying?
I get the gist of this story though. We could definitely talk about it. We could get into
Now,
it.
I think it's just weird because it's like grown men talking about private conversations with their other grown men and putting it out to the internet. That's like if I have a conversation with you, Lush, and we're communicating privately,
Yeah.
and then you turn around and run content on it. It's like, bro, I just told you that, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
bro, I lost my dog at 15, dog, and I cried.
Yeah.
Why are you telling these people about my dog if you really my partner? And so, given the allegations is egregious. Them shits is crazy.
Egregious,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But like, I guess from my vantage point, I'm like, if I'm talking to my partner about something that we communicating privately about, the hell you got down going on the internet and telling everybody, you know what I mean? No
Yeah, but
matter
that
how
shouldn't
crazy
be your
it is.
homie no more than me.
That-
He
yeah,
said
nah,
he had a
nigga-
threesome
nigga
with
can't
two,
come- yeah.
threesome with 2 60-year-olds.
Nigga can't come to the cookout.
Nigga got whoop his ass.
Hold on.
So
wait,
let's properly
gotta whoop his
contextualize.
ass,
Holy
bro.
shit, I
Yeah.
did not see that part of
So
the
yeah,
story.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
that's what
crazy.
this is all about.
Shit.
Nigga got
That's
whoop
what-
his ass.
So
Bring
just-
us in, Lush.
Yeah, so essentially, just so y'all know, obviously, Faze, the biggest gaming team on the internet, the full Faze reign, recently left. He went on live, said that not only were there bad business interactions and he felt like he was taken advantage of, but there were claims of pedophilia involved.
Yeah, I did
Alright?
see that. I did see that.
And he wound up basically implying
Right.
that it was Banks. You feel me? And then
No. He just said he just gave out the whole story that there was a pedophile involved. Fans
made the
Banks.
assumption that it was
But it was
Banks.
Temperrr.
Yeah, he didn't imply that it was Banks.
Saying it wasn't him.
And then
And said who it really was, which was Faze Temperrr, which is like the founder of Faze.
Right.
right,
Which
so
was weird
Faze,
to me though as well that he just put that out in the ether like, oh, there was a pedophile involved. That's what made me think
So
this is
what
Like they
some
told on
attention
themselves.
grabbing
What they were
clout
saying is
type
that
shit.
Rain has been holding it over them for a minute, saying that if he doesn't get paid, he's gonna put it out there.
As he
Okay.
should.
but I mean
That's
like
crazy.
he
but that's
shouldn't have
but
fucked
that's a
with them niggas
very
in the first place if you knew that he was fucking with kids. These niggas
Yeah,
weird.
this
No,
is not
for sure.
something
Exactly.
you
Like-
laud over someone's head for money. This is something that if you really feel in your heart is wrong, you should, get him out the picture as soon as possible.
like I understand trying to leverage the situation. Thank you so much, brother. But as far as using something that completely violates
that's
your
crazy.
overall moral compass, like, dude, that shouldn't even be a discussion. You
Like,
should argue-
like if you really felt like bro did something really wrong and violated, especially anything to do with kids, it shouldn't be a payola type of situation. If you're gonna stand on business, stand on business. So, like, to be totally honest, I think the Faze Rain guy is definitely
This is the
need to
last
take
time
some
I'm-
kind of accountability because one, you moving weird with a personal conversation with your partner, cool. You put it out there. That was weird for the first time. Then you want to hold it over, blackmail people with it in case you get your money or you're gonna put it out there. That's like the second weird violation. Like the rain dude is weird as fuck too. The Temperrr dude, like what if what he said or what the rain guy is saying is true, the Temperrr dude, yeah, he out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's
Anything
why-
with-
that's why-
I'm a girl dad.
So we're gonna watch-
anything with kids.
All right,
We're gonna
we'll
watch the video,
but I want to comment
but,
on
yeah,
that though.
yeah, real
That's
quick.
why he's going the sad boy route, being like, bro, I've been so fucked up about this for so many years. No, you haven't, bro. He's just saying that shit because he knows he looks weird as fuck too. That's one of the first things that stuck out to me.
Yeah.
Like, if you hanging around with someone who has accusations like that, bro, you should have been handled this.
For
You
sure.
feel me? And the only way
Especially
you
if you
can
knew.
play yourself out of it is be like, oh, my mental health has been impacted. I'm not making fun of mental health, folks. But this is a common theme that people do, like celebrity type shit. You know what I'm saying? They go the sad boy route once they've been caught doing the bad shit as well. But go ahead.
But no, real quick, I agree, and I think that's something else that needs to be noted. The fact that makes this extra predatory and strange is the gaming community has a lot of children involved in it.
No, for
Right.
sure.
So
All
like
kids
just
watch they don't nobody who not kids know who the fuck these men are. 'Cause I
yeah,
don't know who these niggas is.
Yeah.
the only reason I do is because of the fact that I work. But prior to me working at No Jumper and having to like be in the media, there's no way that this story would have come across
Right.
my desk. But
Nah, man, there's no excuse for anything pedo for
Right.
sure. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. Like
Yeah.
So why are you saying, oh, I'll expose it if you pay me? Like, bro, if some pedo stuff going on, bro, that shit need to be out and people need to know what the hell going on with this person so we can goddamn excommunicate ourselves. So
Yeah.
it's just like, you putting a price on the being real.
Yeah.
That shit weird to me.
In their world too, like, bro, you
Now,
can
what
just
I
go to
would've
the
did
cops.
is-
Like,
What I would have did is I would have told him exactly what he just said. If y'all don't put this out, give me my money. As soon as I got the money, tell him anyway.
yeah.
now,
You still gonna get this
We not
work.
protecting no pedophiles,
Yeah.
gang. I'm
No.
just gonna fake blackmail you.
No.
As soon as you send the money,
Yeah.
we still dropping that
Yeah.
shit. We not saving kid toucher stupid.
And the cool
I just
part
wanted my
is-
money.
they couldn't, even if you were, because they'd probably make you sign a contract that says you couldn't do that.
And I'm breaking.
But they can't, exactly.
Can't, yeah.
What they
Don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Right, no,
What
I'm
they
breaking.
finna do.
Hey, what the fuck?
What
You're
they
going to
finna
jail.
do?
You got
You're
bigger
going
fish
jail
to
for
fry.
playing with kids, nigga. You're out of here. You can't sue me.
So this is Temperrr's response?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what Temperrr got to say. You're under fire, brother.
This is the last time I'm going to speak of this. My private life is being aired out for public entertainment, and I'm being forced into an impossible situation. So now, one day, my children are going to see this video, and they're going to know about, you know, sexual experiences and the type of person that I was before I met their mother.
Fuck.
So he's talking about Rain accused him of being with prostitutes every day.
Who is this?
No,
Which
no.
one is this?
This is Temperrr.
Oh, this is the
No,
one
no,
who
no,
did
no,
it.
This the one
Yeah,
that
this
was
is
messing with the girl.
No, I like, thank you for the context, Nathan, but I know that already, but despite that, even framing it in that manner and saying it like that, like, oh, my, bro, you're already thinking about it in a weird ass way. You feel me?
No, dude, weird.
Yeah, like,
No, he weird. He thought he done.
that's already a goofy
he
ass
done.
response.
He done.
And let's just start at the top. So a lot of what Norton was saying of the type of person that I was is true. Not all of it. I was a reckless kid. I was very misguided. I was in and out of relationships.
Shut.
And I didn't know any better, right? And so one day, I met Emma, and Emma was the love of my life. Like this, I fell in love with this girl, and I wanted to marry this girl, and I never had wanted to marry anybody before that. I never wanted to get married, and I was just blown away. So this is the girl that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, but because of all the baggage that I had, and all the shit that I went through, and just the person that I was, I pushed her away. You know, she did not want to be with me, and she ended things, and that broke me and sent me into a dark place. Soon after that, I was just that lost soul again, going to parties, partying, and just being a fool. And then one day I go to New York, and I go to this club that's 21 plus, and I link up with a buddy there, and he invites a couple girls, and I end up going back with these girls. We're all shit-faced, and I end up going back with these girls to my hotel room. I slept with one of them, and I found out after that this girl was 17.
Okay.
And
There's really
that's the age of consent
Yeah,
in
there's
New
nothing
York.
else to say, right?
But
Right.
regardless,
All right.
How old was he?
He was 30, supposedly.
Damn.
This happened recently.
All right, this fool is a
30?
motherfucking JCat.
Crazy.
I really don't care whatever justification he's gonna try to make, like this or that, da 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 da. Bro, like, you know what a little girl looks like. You're weird.
No,
Fuck
so-
out of here. Like,
Bro, yeah. You know what? It's really hard to talk about this shit, like, especially on a public platform like this. Like, I know it's like hot news, so we discuss it. But like, you know, we usually have back and forth here. Like, I don't agree with this. I agree with this. My man is 30 years old, sleeping with a 17-year-old. Like, there is no back and forth to be had about this shit. It's dead fucking wrong. I thought he originally came out defending himself, saying I was 17 when these things happened, and the girls were just a year younger than me. But now the story has evolved into he is a PDF.
Well, see, his story changed because he initially allegedly told Rain that he had a threesome with two 16-year-olds, and he was bragging about it.
So that's what Rain claims he said.
Yeah, that's what Rain
He
said.
claims he said this story.
It's-
your
yeah.
mic is on, right, Nick?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, so
Make sure
you know,
it's
Rain
on.
had said that he was bragging to him about having a threesome with two 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like right then and there, when you find that out, that a person thinks that is something like clout, that is something dope. Like, bro, they done.
Yeah,
Done
like,
It's
for.
time to excommunicate ourselves
Done
from
for.
it. Like, I think though,
Are we positive he was 30?
I mean, he
It
is.
wasn't when he was 16, because it was when he was with.
he just said he was in a 21 and up club.
Yeah, no, but
I
like,
do kind of feel that we need to play this out. I know that we want to cut it off, but I feel like
4 minutes, nigga?
oh, I thought it was 2. No, we're definitely
We already
all,
2 minutes
all
in.
he
Yeah,
basically
okay,
do is
okay.
cop
So,
please.
yeah, all he's gonna do is justify it at this point. And,
Yeah.
and here's the thing: these fools were already. The fact that they found Marlon when he was 16 years old, like there's a lot of conversations to be had.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to like go down the very slippery slope of quote unquote child labor laws and things like that.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're equating it to gaming, because when there's millions of dollars at stake, it does change the dynamic of the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get where you're coming at, as in the fact that they're already dealing with younger people so much. This is the angle that I would go, though, is that's why if someone in their group is doing something like this, they need to excommunicate them immediately. Because it's a better
Especially
look for
when
you
kids
that
watch
you're
you.
saying, hey, this is a safe environment for
For
your
kids,
kids
bro.
to be in, to be entertained and stuff like that. We have a no nonsense policy when it comes to anything other than, promoting this culture to the right demographic and keeping them safe, right?
Yeah,
But-
so I think it's some accountability need to be made on a law.
From everybody, even banks.
Yeah, for sure. Because like the
Even
fact of the matter,
banks.
bro, your boy done told you that your boy over here goddamn sleeping with kids.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, boy, it's time. Hey, boy, you gotta get the fuck on.
They said they had a 2-hour conversation
You gotta get the
about
fuck
this shit
on.
on the phone.
Yeah,
I'm like,
bye.
how is this a 2-hour
Who y'all talking
conversation?
about sleeping with kids?
This guy right
these
here
are, like,
on the
the biggest
screen.
people in the video game world. You ever heard of Faze Clan before?
Nah.
Like, okay, so Faze is, bro. These fools are bigger celebrities than
Like how long? Like how many years?
Shit,
Like,
motherfucker was in his
the
30s
past
bragging
what?
about having a threesome with 2 16-year-old girls, gang.
oh yeah, we ain't doing that.
Over with.
Yeah.
Over with. You know what I'm saying? Won't do them dirty.
But here's the weirdest part about it. The weirdest part about it is that the dude was like, yeah, I was finna expose him, but like I was waiting to get paid for, which isn't weird if you're gonna actually expose him afterwards. But he was more like,
Bro. But bro, the
Trying to
Temperrr
get
dude, Temperrr been weird though, because I saw that in 2012, way back in the day, they was calling him a pedo. And he was like, he kind of jokingly said, like, what if I like to be a pedo? That shit on Twitter. You can go look at that.
That's the
shit.
thing I saw, and he said I was 17 at the time when
Yeah,
he said
but-
When
that.
he tweeted that, he said he was
Yeah.
17, not-
So like he already been
But
on
it
the
don't
weird
even
That's
matter.
not
path.
when then.
That don't
okay.
even matter.
He was 19 when he tweeted that.
Yeah, like, hey, bro, I'm 17. You know wrong, right from right and wrong
What's a
from
fucking,
wrong.
Yeah.
What's a fucking pedo? What do you mean he a pedo?
Pedophile.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
internet
wow.
safe
Short.
way to say it, but
For
yeah.
short.
PDF.
Pedo.
Yeah,
I feel like we
yeah,
just
I
had
ain't
this
heard,
conversation where it's like,
Pedo.
even if you're 19,
I'm
bro,
calling
like,
it
without
Pedo.
going too hard with the
Over
virtue
Pedo.
signaling and shit, like, at that age, you just really can't go back, bro. Like, you can't be dating chicks that are younger than you and shit like that. It's just, welcome to adult life, bro. You got to keep moving forward type shit. Like, I don't know. It's
No,
just,
buddy got to take the L. And if their brand and their business falls because of it, from this situation, they don't have nobody to blame but themselves.
off
This
top,
is a
yeah.
crazy
On Temperrr-
tweet. This is
yeah.
a crazy tweet, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Mind your own business.
This-
What if I like being a pedophile?
This nigga out his mind.
Crazy.
And he did say that this is how they used to talk on Xbox back in the day, which
To be fair,
I'll say
he was like a lot younger at the time.
yeah.
I ain't never said
I
no
think he
shit like
was-
that on
Bro,
Xbox,
you know
nigga.
not to say some shit like
For sure. But
Right.
I ain't never said no
There's
shit like that
You know
on
what I'm
Xbox
saying?
back in the
Yeah.
day.
Oh God.
I'll be honest. I'm not gonna hold that tweet against him. Like
I am.
personally, 'Cause
I played a lot of
he's
online video
he's-
games. I've been
White
being
people
called the hard
different.
R
White
since I
people
was
different. They
16,
think shit
bro.
like that
Like,
funny.
this is how I know that motherfuckers is racist for real. Like, we can't just act like Obama got elected to president and people stop being racist. Like,
Yeah,
no,
but if you
bro.
conceptualize it, he was already on the path. and
Yeah,
the journey.
yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
yeah.
hear
To
White people
becoming
think
that.
shit like this is funny.
Oh my god.
It's not, but white
Nah,
people
nah.
think shit like
You,
this.
you guys see how bad I am now. Like
Some of them.
y'all know me right now. You
Right.
see how bad I am as it is. Imagine me if there was Twitter when I was 17. Like, oh shit.
He probably said some
I would've-
wild shit, but I don't think he
would've
said
been
nothing like this.
popping.
I
No,
don't
not
think
like
he said
that.
nothing like that, Lush.
I ain't never said nothing like
Exactly.
that. But
You probably said some
mean,
crazy ass
I
shit, but
would've-
that right there.
especially in our
wouldn't
communities,
have
it's
said
hard
that.
lines in the sand
Oh,
that you
damn.
can't walk
My nigga
past.
said,
You feel
mind
me?
your own business. What if I like being a pedo?
Come on, bro.
Like,
what,
what?
what else is there?
You a freaky
bro, you already
dude.
on the way. And so now you here. You 32 now. You here.
2012.
So go ahead and eat it.
I guess it's so hard to wrap my head around the
cold in
concept
this
of
bitch.
a 17-year-old, quote unquote, being a PDF, but it actually is true especially when you use the full definition of that word, because you could already have that proclivity when you're that age. You could be like 17 and you like weird shit already. So he could have.
He was on his way, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He was
saying.
grooming
Yeah,
himself.
yeah.
He was grooming himself
Yeah, 'cause
for
that's
what he
a crazy
became,
tweet.
Himself.
for what he became as an adult,
It's nasty work.
which is,
In 2012, how old is this nigga? Gotta be
he was
30.
19.
Oh, he was 19 saying that?
19.
No, he was 19 when he said that.
All right.
19
And
Pack
do
him
we
out.
know? Do we know when this incident took place in the club? Did he give us a date and
I think
time?
they said it was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, no.
A couple
he was
years
like-
ago. Okay.
It was right before he married
Yeah,
his
he's
wife.
dead wrong. Yeah.
It was
He's-
after they
even
had
you
broke
can
up.
tell in the way he's doing this, he's talking to wifey. You feel me?
Right.
His head is, I gotta get through this
Yeah,
trial
he
that's coming up
apologizing to
type
that
shit.
bitch.
You feel me? He trying to keep the bank right. He's like, nah, she gonna leave. She gonna take everything. Nigga, I got cases to fight right now. That's where his head is at. He's not apologetic about the shit that he did that was wrong. He's over here trying to clean it up at home.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
One time I was in dude, there's entire rehab facilities. Like I was in a rehab, but it was for drugs, but it was like a super rich person rehab.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of people there that were there because they wanted to save their marriages because they had some weird sexual shit
Right.
that they had done. So that's like a whole thing, bro.
Nigga go to
Things that
rehab.
only Lush would be able to
Man,
expound
nigga
on.
go to rehab. And nigga find a sex addict as his roommate. He like,
I
what?
did, bro.
Like, what are y'all doing here? Like,
Oh, no.
just rich spending their money on stupid shit.
No, it's
Man.
You
exact-
need to be there. This
shit,
nigga just
yeah.
can't keep his dick in his pants.
Right,
He trying to save his
exactly.
marriage, so he go to the rehab too.
Bro, no, it was hella
Taking up
people
space.
like that.
Yeah,
Hell,
that's
I
Probably
cheated
trying to
on
hit
my wife.
everything that's,
Hey,
that's
I got
in
a
there
quick
too.
question real quick, right? It's kind of like off subject, but it's, it's pertaining to pod. Hey, do you know suspect? Do you know a channel, some female named BJ Investigations or some shit like that?
Nah.
All right, so so that last episode I was with you on last week. I think we was talking about that. We was like talking about the underage shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And I had brought up during motherfuckers talking about the Hoover indictment and the underage females being pimped and all that shit. I had brought up the flip side of how shit be going, that everybody out there that's young is not a victim or haven't been tricked or thrust into the lifestyle. You do be having some people that's fast. You know what I'm saying? Like you be having some motherfuckers that got out there, like you'll have a person that live in the community of Fig and might have grown up and seen that shit, you feel me, and grasp that shit like Horn was cool, and get out there and get caught up, and the police will have them say some shit that'll get a pimp locked up or somebody that's pimping locked up, right?
Yeah.
So with me saying that, I was just giving a flip side, but we was on them babies, like I'm a girl dad, so a motherfucker against all that off the
Right.
back. But
Off rip.
man, why this podcast channel? I'm talking about the BJ Investigations. The Karen broad called me out talking about that. She called me out and said I'm a degenerate for talking about the flip side of it. It gave you ups, but I'm like, if you listen to
didn't
the
see
whole
that.
conversation,
Wait,
like what I'm saying is in pocket, and motherfuckers from the lifestyle know what I'm saying. But how am I a degenerate? She talking about by me saying that, but the girls that's fast underage doing it, like me broaching that conversation, that makes the girls who really suffering from it not want to come out, and I'm a degenerate.
I really hope this is like a channel that people actually watch.
No, she got like 300,000 subscribers. She definitely for sure they watch her.
I never seen
you know
it.
what- you know
I
what-
never go
Oh,
home and
niggas
watch
didn't
it.
either,
I
though.
never go
I
home
think
and
I
watch
seen
it.
the beginning.
But she got a
I
lot
didn't
of
see it.
subs and she do views,
Yeah.
but she don't pop up in our algorithm though. But she had just did.
No, that's a
um,
substantial following.
She had just
period.
did a reaction channel. I mean, she had just did a reaction on a situation, like update on the Hoover's indictment.
she-
and
But that just
Nova.
shows what it like. I mean, no offense to you and your sizable following, who I welcome to fucking swarm my comment section with hate, because what a poor assessment.
He was foaming at the mouth.
Like
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
What a
shit. I'm
poor
like,
assessment.
shit.
Hefe, did she misclip you though?
yes.
Did she misclip you? Like she didn't give the whole context. She just gave you the.
Fuck a misclip. That's what I'm talking about.
Terrible
in the
assessment
social media
regardless of
world.
clip.
When you want to hop out there and call people out their names and say certain shit, make sure you understand the gist of what the fuck going on. Because you don't say I'm a degenerate, then in the same sentence say, I usually don't fuck with suspect, but what he's saying is right. We all saying the same shit in the room. We against the same shit.
Right.
But on the flip side, I have a homie who got locked up on some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like getting lied on for real with a broad he wasn't dealing with that was underage. And the police would do that and catch an underage broad out there, and they might know somebody that's pimping as well. And like, hey, look, who your pimp? And then they sell it to a broad like, come on, they do it to regular criminals. Hey, look, we gonna give you the script. This is what you gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, like it's a flip side of this shit too. You feel
No,
me?
I understand
Like everybody
that.
out there, all I was just saying that everybody out there, just because they underage is not a victim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
But
well, I was asking
also,
if she.
look, I do get that because you feel me that motherfuckers do be fast, but it's like at the end of the day when you're underage you can't consent. So like it don't matter. Right. So like at the end of the day, in the eyes of the law, this is a victim, even if they are willingly out there because they underage and they can't.
Look, hold on.
Because
I had this conversation when I was in college, right? I had this conversation when I was in college because a few of the chicks I was around at the time, they wanted to make like OnlyFans, and they thought it was like cute to call themselves sex workers. You feel me? I'm not putting any salt in their game saying don't make the OnlyFans, but
if you do OnlyFans, you're a sex worker.
Coming from LA, the shit that you see on the Blade and shit and the shit that you around, I feel like they shouldn't call themselves sex workers. They're sex entertainers. You feel me? Sex workers are like actual prostitutes and shit. And I was telling them this back in, I don't know, 2020. We're in the middle of the pandemic.
You're not a real rapper. You fucking perform over your fucking
Because look, I've been saying that they have children out there. Like these girls get into the game 16 years old. They got their pimp's face tattooed on their name so they'll never work another job again. And y'all think this shit is cute. You come from households, $300,000 plus. Your parents is put up. You just trying to make a little bit of extra cheese during the pandemic. Yeah, so don't try to equate your struggle or whatever to what these women are doing that are really out here, really going through shit. And this is what I was going to say to Hefe is that especially when it comes to that demographic of women, they're very sheltered sometimes and they don't know the flip side of things and how some people got to hop off the porch early to take care of themselves, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
Said what women don't know
the white lady that you was talking about. You said it was a white lady, something that...
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You just on social media. Social media is a big platform. You speak it like... Don't hop out there and speak something if you don't understand.
This is what I'm saying, though. People don't want to hear the ugly truth, though. They just want it to be all decorated and nice the way they're used to seeing it. Like, oh, this is girl power. Yeah, if you want to sell little sexy pics of yourself, fuck it. You want to fuck on camera, that's up to you. You know, women empowerment. But it's like, no, there's a real ugly side to this game that you don't have to interact with because you are protected.
Because
from
you have the
you
luxury.
Don't have to do
you have the
this.
luxury not to.
You have the luxury of doing this. This is an extra bag for you. For some chicks, they fucking for $20, bro, to feed their addiction, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know I'm saying that to say. I'm saying that to say is some people don't like to hear the ugly truth. You feel me?
No.
And this wasn't what and like people know. Like I said, at one now I never said like, but let's just say this because I see a lot of people like to cast judgment on other people when it's not pertaining to them. It's easy to point the finger at a motherfucker, but when you sitting in that hot seat, what it's gonna be? So this is my thing. Since we on the subject, like. That's it. Like I said, I don't know how many times I gotta say it, I'm a fucking girl dad. Like I don't play that shit, period. My daughters ain't fast. We don't play that shit. Yeah. I don't play that shit in my household, my kids, period. So this is what I'm saying. The harsh reality of truth, of the street life. It is what it is. It's harsh. So you got some people who's been kidnapped. You got some people who's been tricked, bamboozled, gorilla pimped into this lifestyle. And you got some people, just because you might think 14, 15, 16, I know me at 14, 15, 16, I was way more fucking advanced than the regular 14 to 16-year-old. So you got some people, as I said, that live in them communities. And let's just take Nova for an example. Let's just take Nova for an example, and I'm not trying to out her, talk about her, you feel me? Shout out to Nia and all that, because you feel me? She good people. This is what I'm saying.
We'll touch on
by way of seeing her mama doing what she do and where she grew up at, she felt it was all right for her to do it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm seeing. So you have people that develop that had to grow up fast at a fast rate, and you will have somebody at that age out there with no direction doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then you get caught up. You might know some pimps. A motherfucker may have pimped on you unnoticeably. Some motherfuckers do know, but I'm just saying, it be them situations. She get caught, she about to go to jail just like anybody else when they go to jail. The police, they play with women, kids. Oh, hey, you don't want to tell us this, do this? We gonna take them kids.
But if a pimp know that a girl is underage, should we not hold him accountable for
Absolutely.
dealing
Yes.
with an
Y'all
underage
should,
kid?
Yes.
but
You know what I'm
that goes without saying. I already
Yeah,
said that. Why?
niggas
This what I'm
about
understanding.
that
Why that
shit.
keep coming up? Because I've never said it was okay.
I think that's the main
Fool,
thing.
a
I think
motherfucking
that's the
the
main
pimp
thing.
an underage minor. That never came out my mouth.
He didn't say that.
Right.
I'm saying I don't know what I'm saying wrong for a
So
motherfucker to not hear me.
she's trying to twist your shit
Yeah.
to make it say that bullshit when you say
She not even saying that. She just basically because I'm saying, okay, but what about we talking about the underage girls, but what about the girls who be fast and know what they doing? I'm a degenerate for shedding light on that.
Cuz need content. What y'all say? Cuz need content.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that I think the main thing that she misconstrued was the fact that you weren't like condoning it or saying that it was a good thing or
Yeah.
not. You were just saying this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is
because
this is a
People
common
can't handle the
thing.
truth.
because people get put in the trick bags too. So like I said, I have a homie. That's why I wouldn't even fuck with the lifestyle like of pimping because it's too messy.
Mm-hmm.
I had a homie that was on the ism, that was playing the game how it's supposed to go. That's how
This
he got.
is a white lady.
That's how he got caught
He
up.
is talking about a white lady.
That's how he got caught up because an underage girl, she went to jail in Arizona
Okay.
and she was out there with one of his hoes.
Okay.
One of his hoes was out there. He sent this hoe out there.
Oh, it
However,
wasn't
this-
even under his accord, but the
He don't
chick-
even know this bro.
Okay, no, I get it.
But
Yeah.
she's on the track.
But he still winds up being accountable for it.
She's on the
because-
track posing to be grown, horn with his girl. His girl go down. The underage girl go down.
That's
You feel me? Police.
damn. I
you
never
go
even
down.
thought.
The homie went
My
down.
square ass brain never even
The
thought
homie
about
went
some
down
shit
for
like
an
that.
underage girl that he don't even know.
This is the shit though that shocked me, like getting out of my environment and shit. Is
Damn.
that, bro? For us, a lot of this shit is
Because
normal.
we got your pimp, but we ain't got no pimp for this young girl. So hey, look, if y'all don't want to be charged, you want me to let you go. Look, this is what y'all gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And I was, oh yeah, we both was out here on his instructions.
now obviously,
I
like,
found the clip you talking about.
and I'm pretty sure, and we could pull it up if y'all want, but I'm pretty sure that
Honestly,
if
it's
I had
not
to
like
guess,
the-
if
it
I had to
looks
guess,
like
I've
the
like
55-minute mark.
I've listened to enough sugar-free music and like been around enough fools with ism to know that the response would be like, shit. Well, if you really pimping, you
I'ma
supposed to
send you a
have that
DM.
all under
Or what
control
DM
and
can I
da
send it
da
to?
da. But sounds good, right? Sounds good, but
Sounds great.
And that's kind of what I think. You correct me if I'm wrong, Ant. That's kind of what your point was. Like in reality, we know that shit's morally wrong, but this is the kind of shit that be happening. You feel me? And then like,
Yeah, because I think what sparked that conversation off because I told suspect I was like, it was something I was like, shit, it's damn near like
The new initiative
normalizing that shit.
is underway.
Oh shit! It's the fucking headphones. I was like,
oh yeah,
nigga,
yeah,
what?
yeah. No,
Nah, but go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say it's funny because I really don't know. I'm
Is it
literally
this
just.
shit right here? Were we all sitting right there?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's crazy though, coming from LA. Like, I feel like any big city, even you, I know you come from Atlanta. People
I just
don't
got to
understand the
looking.
perils of a big city for real. They just can't wrap their heads around it. Any of y'all seen The Sopranos?
Yeah, of course. That's
Remember-
one of my favorite shows.
Remember when Meadow moved into the city and she had a roommate who was just she was crying,
She
breaking down.
Mhm.
Bro, that is a common story. A lot of people cannot handle the shit that happens in big cities. And I'm not even saying I was the
It's a
most
lifestyle
outside
change.
dude ever, but I'll be hearing stories and I'll be like, at first, like, nigga, what? And then it's like, damn, that's crazy. And then it's, oh, for real? Yeah, I heard that before. You know what I'm saying? You get desensitized to
No, for
shit.
sure.
You know, even him speaking on Nova, like Nova is low key kind of viral in the city right now. People
Which
be
is
like
a fucking
posting her
shame.
clips, which is a shame, but it's like people are like, bro, it's a lot of people saying this is a baby and she's confused. She thinks she's a celebrity.
Yeah.
She thinks that she has clout. Like, I can't go
Yeah.
into the store, da da da. Like, bro, it's
talking about the
all
16-year-old
bad.
girl
You know,
with
we're
her mama
we're
on the
never
joint? Yeah, she saw
justifying
that.
this
She
shit.
younger than
We are
that.
never justifying this shit. We are
15, that
we're
was
talking,
15.
you know, speaking against it at all times. But you got to understand, we live in the belly of the beast, bro.
Well, yeah, like, and this is coming from people, and like, I hate to use this anecdote as often as I have because it's like super embarrassing, but it's so common. When I was 16 years old, my girlfriend left me for a 25-year-old dude with a Mercedes. You feel me? And like,
That's how it be.
I think who was pulling up to the high school.
That's the same shit. The
Wait,
bitch
is that
I
her?
didn't want to fuck with
Is
when
that
I was
her in
like
the comments?
16.
Wait, scroll up.
She
Is
ended
that
up
her?
fucking with a nigga who was older, tattoos,
Scroll
gang
up to
bang
the 4
down. He was
months.
grown and shit with a whip.
The just
Type
became
shit.
a
Couldn't
member.
do it.
Is that her?
A fortune.
Nah, hell nah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say zoom in. We could talk about it.
But
we could
but
talk
I mean,
about it.
but you know, a
Get
4-month
some
membership
understanding.
is substantial since you pulled it up.
We watching the clip or not?
Yeah.
I mean, we watch it. But
let's watch. Let's watch what Shorty's talking about. But shouts to Jay-Z. She said she been rocking with us for a long time, many moons, and a 4-month membership. She said a 14-year-old can't consent or adult. If you arrest the parents for neglect, I bet it would make a difference.
In better place, dead homies. Her and her punk ass mama. It's not playing.
And she kind of tells you time he was a crude about this. No Jumper, of course. They're talking about it. Nah, he's had Tanea on his show. She's been on this on Hoover's Happens. It's like no
underage girls, and I've definitely heard about. Look at Tanea's kid. This is happening. It's out there.
Yes.
Why are you bringing up a specific child? Adam really downplays in this video how disgusting. Like I just don't.
Is this basically totally normalized in the pimp world?
No.
Hell no.
For sure.
So there's a
For
big
sure.
chunk of people who
For
think
sure.
that that's fucked up and wrong.
For sure.
Adam admits that he knows this PK4 character, which is the one who's like alleged to have trafficked Nova.
There are people that we all know who are associated with this RICO that we're talking about, P4K in particular. I'm used to it at this point that the indictment comes out. It's a bunch of the worst shit you ever heard in your entire life. You can't help but feel completely disgusted when you read it. And then once people end up going to trial or accepting plea deals or whatever, you realize that,
Now again, that children deserve it pretty much because the children be grown and fast and they thrust theyself into the lifestyle.
Some people be fast and thrust themselves into that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just all because they underage that they being tricked. Some people be grown and fast and thrust themselves into it.
So that should give you a pretty good idea of why nobody comes forward around these creeps. Shout
Keep going. This is what I'm talking about.
Shout out though to Almighty Suspect who actually was the voice of reason through here, and shout out to all the girl dads who actually stand up for the babies in these conversations because I know it's hard whenever all these degenerates are just like, but I thought
This is what he's talking about.
I thought everybody does that. Yeah, man, everybody knows they doing that. Like when they're saying around doing that, it's like actually kind of hard.
Motherfucking frog, motherfucking Disney frog with a wig on. What the fuck is you talking about?
A bitch out there cooking.
I would never in life think that I would get a
We
shout
have to,
out
like,
from
literally
a
say,
white
I
lady
can't-
with an American flag.
This shit is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
She say usually she don't fuck with you, but sometimes, but this time you standing on business.
Yeah, just
I
like
said,
she
well,
watches
Because I'm like, it's no way a white lady with an American flag in her crib fuck with me.
Wait, go ahead, finish it. Wait, finish it though.
7,000 views.
Hey, she got this crazy. I've never
How many
heard of her
views does
before
this
today.
video have?
'Cause she's clearly somebody.
407,000.
This has 407,000 views.
She's clearly
Yes.
somebody.
Fuck out of here, bro. Hey, we need to reach
So
out to
she's
this lady
clearly
though.
somebody in her realm.
Yeah,
because that's a
sure.
lot of views.
No,
and
we-
I have no clue who this lady is. She's clearly
we
important.
need BJ over here.
No, we need to bring her up here so we could clear all this shit up though. We definitely
Man, I ain't trying to clear
BJ.
nothing with her. Y'all can clear with
Nah,
her.
I
They
want
gonna
you up
fire
here.
her ass up. I'm gonna give him the soundboard. They gonna fire her ass up.
Yeah.
Fuck that. We stand on business, bro.
Hey, bro, didn't nobody in that clip, nobody in that clip was
Nigga do-
fucking condoning
Hey,
child
man,
trafficking.
look,
Like,
nigga do
knock
not
that
give a
shit
fuck-
off. Don't
hey,
play with that shit,
yeah,
bro.
exactly. Do
with
not
our
give a
faces
fuck
in
about
a
her
fucking
subs,
clip like
bro.
that, bro. Get the fuck out of here. We would never condone that shit, bro.
That's the
At
problem.
all.
Niggas
Like, get
worried
the
about
fuck outta
everybody
here.
else shit instead of their own shit. Fuck her subs. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
She's talking
hell
out of
no.
pocket. She's talking out of pocket, said that I said they deserve it. When
What
did
the
I ever
fuck?
say that?
Bro, hell
It was,
no.
it was definitely a miss, but I will say this. Let's be
I'm
honest.
finna go start watching her. She seems particular.
Everybody in the,
fuck
is her,
I know I was in the
wanted
clip.
that for
Fuck
up
that
here.
bitch.
That nigga
It's
said
my
that
first no
fuck
jumper
her.
crash out, nigga. Fuck that bitch.
I want to go see the videos where
Miss
she
Clipping
don't
the
fuck with me.
homie, Miss Clipping the shit
I
we
wanna go
said,
see
bro.
the
That's a
videos
bunch
where
of
she don't
fucking
fuck with me.
misinformation. Wouldn't nobody in this fucking room condone no fucking
weird
child
ass
trafficking?
fuckers you
What the
talking
fuck
about.
are you
She got a lot
talking
of
about,
views.
bitch?
I-
Zooming
that's
in on the
crazy.
dogs and shit, acting weird, playing with this shit.
this
It
is
ain't
my
no
thing,
fucking
though.
joke.
But look, this is my thing though. like, since she wanted, like, this shit is content for her for real, but, like, have your weird ass, like, donated any money to any organizations for these type kids?
Man,
or,
what the fuck?
that's what
Children
I'm
of
talking
the
about.
Night?
Like,
Where's your Children of the Night donation?
Like, have showed me some groundwork you did. Since this got you so disturbed and I'm a degenerate, show me the groundwork that you have did to help some of these kids on Figueroa that are being tricked and thrusted into this lifestyle. Show me. That's what I want to know.
BJ.
I think that
Send this to her.
Clip it. I'll be honest. I think everybody in this room would agree. Like, we all want a BJ here, right? Like,
no, I don't care for no BJ. Oh God.
Now that she gonna be doing bad journalism and misflipping
We need her here.
making it seem
I'm
like
with
we
Lud.
that
Let
shit,
me
bro.
bring the soundboard. I'll
you want a
handle it.
BJ, right?
Yeah, the
bro.
soundboard. I got
Yeah, I
you.
do.
I like the opposing character. I got it, Hefe. I got it, Hefe.
I would like
got
to
it,
see
bro. I
y'all
got
two
you.
go back and forth.
And we gonna fire them
good pie.
panda ears up,
That's
brother.
a good pie, Hefe. That'll fuck around and throw you into a whole different hemisphere. She got a lot of subscribers.
About anything,
Sit down and go back and forth with
Hefe
her.
don't care about that shit.
I don't. Hey.
Hefe on in the next clip,
bro, because I'm too busy building my own shit.
Oh, God.
I think that's the problem when we get woed by other people's shit and what other people doing. I'm too busy building my own shit. I don't give a fuck what she
No,
got.
we not woke by that shit.
Yeah,
but
I
she
just think she
bad
did-
journalism.
she misquoted you,
misquoted
bro.
us.
She
She
misquoted
misquoted you out of context.
That's a
and
good
made it
vibe.
to make her shit go even more viral.
Adam
She
do it all
knows
the time.
If she kept
When
it funky,
somebody
she ain't
it's
getting that
you,
many
and then
views
you
on
bring
this
them up
shit.
here and then you feel me go back and forth.
Yeah, no, that's some
Because
bullshit.
a clip
Nah,
can
that's
make
some
a
bullshit.
clip can make anybody act like, you know, a clip can conceptualize and make anything sound like you want it to sound.
Right.
So you clip it up a certain way, you can make a motherfucker sound fucked up or whatever. And he just said, you know, from the get-go, like he don't condone anything with underage, period. And then you clip it up a part where he said of half a sentence or whatever.
Yeah, you can be like,
misquote the man.
condone
Nah, you don't do
underage.
that.
You
Yeah,
can
that's
just
bad
cut- yeah,
journalism.
that's bad. That's
Nah,
bad.
man,
That's bad
listen.
journalism. I don't fuck with shit like
for
that at
real.
all, bro. I don't fuck with shit like that at
I
all.
really live this shit. I ain't never messed with an underage girl in my life.
That's a lot of views and followers.
That is a lot of
To
views.
be,
That's a lot
to
of
be
platforms.
Especially, I
motherfucker,
sit and
bro.
watch YouTube all day. It kind of blew my mind that I've never seen this lady before. That's all
It's
I
a
do
big
is sit at the
space.
crib
It's
and
a
watch
big
YouTube.
space,
It
though.
kind of, you know, I
I'm like,
kind
damn,
of.
I never seen her.
Hey, and even how I felt upon it, because one of my supporters sent it to me, like, hey, you seen this girl named
Damn.
BJ talking about you.
That's how
Like,
you know
what?
you're doing your shit.
And I'm
Because
like,
they
what the
watching her
fuck?
and you.
And reporting
And
back.
I've never seen her before.
Nah,
Hefe has his cross your death.
That's crazy.
Hey, don't get it fucked up. Hey, look.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you know he doing his shit.
I am a nigga, bro. Everywhere I go, niggas know me.
Uh-huh.
On the set, niggas are stopping me.
Uh-huh.
I'm a regular nigga. I don't be on no fake ass celebrity shit. Fuck a celebrity, all that. That shit is a word. Like, that's titles. Like, everywhere I go, motherfuckers see me, ask for pictures, start, hey, Hefe, wherever. Just at the fight. Just at crowd name, people were stopping me everywhere. Like, there's a fight.
That's
I'm
what I
like,
wanted
man,
to ask
look,
him about.
I ain't
Yeah,
trying
I
to
wanna
be
ask you
disrespectful.
about
I'm
that,
trying to get in the fight.
No,
See
yeah.
my boy Crawford
That
do
shit
his
you gotta
thing.
do.
But let's be
like,
honest.
yeah.
Who doesn't love a good BJ?
Nah, you making jokes and shit right now, bro. This shit's serious, bro.
That's what he's
Fuck all that.
You keep on talking about who don't love a good
for, bro.
Like a good BJ, what is she doing good talking about?
I said,
What
She's
did
a
she
bad
do good?
BJ right now.
What
She's
did
a
she
teethy
do good talking
motherfucker right
about
now.
that?
Hey, you need to
They
clean this
see,
shit
I'm
up,
in
BJ.
agreement with niggas
Come on,
pimping
bro.
on kids. You keep fuck BJ.
well, there's girls have 3 holes, and I like the mouth a lot. So BJs are great, right? You feel me? Like,
How you know?
He's making a pun.
How you know?
talking
You
about
ain't
throat.
You ain't even had BJ.
I was talking about blowjobs. Damn it.
I know what you talking about. You still ain't even had BJ. BJ can be weak.
Her BJ could be weak.
We not giving her any compliments until she clean this shit up.
Crazy.
Clean it up.
I'm not gonna lie.
That
Fuck
shit
all
can be.
that.
That shit can be trash.
I do think that content creators in general need to be like very cognizant when they're bringing attention to people that they have no idea what they're speaking on, when they have such a lofty platform and there's so many people that are paying attention, especially when it's a different
I would have respected it better, like if it was like a women activist rights or somebody like who's really in that field, even though I didn't say that. But you just doing content trying to call people degenerates, and the scrotum sack you probably was shot from is a degenerate.
Man, fucking
Like,
scroll.
what are you
This nigga's crazy, bro.
Like, what are you talking
Zooming in
about?
on the dog and shit. She's playing with it more than anybody
Yeah,
up
with
here
them
is playing
dumbass
with it,
pink
bro.
balls on her head. What the fuck?
Fuck out of here, BJ.
About?
So it's been a very
It's
awful
about
lot
to
of
be war with this white lady.
That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up seeing me on the screen, nigga. I was like, yeah, get her, Hefe. I see myself on the screen. I said, oh, hell no, nigga. What the fuck we doing? We ain't playing with this shit.
What do you think? Like,
bitch, we pay for the flight so you can come over here and sit down with us and talk about this shit for real.
What do you think her fan base is referred to as? You know, like.
Man, I don't care.
You know, there's like
get it off, Flush. Get it off.
There's the beehive.
The investigators.
Yeah. Or hers called
the sloppies.
I was gonna say the blowers.
Blowers. That is.
I know when a lush bar is coming.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? I'll be alley hooping that shit.
As we do. With that being said, you feel me? We finna alley hoop BJ's all around this room.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day soon.
Hey, bro. Well,
no,
I guess we can wrap off this segment by saying, obviously, stop messing with kids, bro. Like in any which way, shape, or form. It's crazy that we even have to highlight it like this. This is just be some shit that
I thought that was already understood.
Yeah, understood, overstood. You feel me? As Thug would say, overstood. But goddamn, since y'all want to misclip us, no one up here supports anything to do with minors, trafficking, sex, whatever. We'll do you bad if we catch you doing some shit like that. You'll be a stain on this little orange carpet right here that's already stained up.
Been a part of some of them raids and whooping sex hoes and shit off the yard. So it's like, man, people just need to know what they talking about, do their homework, but they just hop out there and start making content. I know the money good, BJ, but it's not that serious.
Just because something is like you might have a certain perception, it doesn't mean you have an understanding of it. So it's like, I get it, and at the same time, I don't expect someone like her to really know what's going on with us like that. But she obviously watches it enough to have a.
She's a fan.
What's up, Adam?
She's a fan.
To have a.
What's up, brother?
To have a formulated enough opinion to be like, oh, okay. Well, normally I disagree with suspect, but this time, you know what I mean? So she, whether or not that's coming from, but what she needs to realize is just because motherfuckers is saying something is normalized or regular doesn't mean we condone it.
Exactly.
That's the main point.
I'm not a pimp. This is all I'm saying.
He specifically said he wasn't.
A lot of niggas is money hungry. A lot of niggas is greedy. A lot of niggas don't give a fuck as long as you giving them dollar. These niggas, man, come on, let's keep it real. A lot of these niggas is not checking. They seeing people that's looking grown. They own some pimp shit and they just pimping them. Then they find out, oh man, she looked like she was 27, bro. I didn't even think the idea. Like, come on, bro. Like, so that's all I was saying. Like, how the fuck am I a degenerate?
Allegedly,
how am I a degenerate for talking about the truth?
Can I see your ID? Or can I take you to the DMV? Because I allegedly can't do anything with you if you don't have an ID. I'm not getting the room.
Come on.
Yeah. How am I not
getting shit in my name?
If you don't have a passport, how can I even traffic you? What are you talking about?
Like, you don't have an ID. I can't do nothing.
You gotta bring some kind of value.
And if you're not over 21, if I can't drop you in a bar, I can't do anything with you.
Again, that's you, right? So, but let's keep it real.
Allegedly.
Crimes. I'm just saying.
No. We ain't talking about committing crimes, but we just, nigga called a bitch. But how many niggas is just seeing people that are grown or just in that lifestyle and just to see a broad on the blade? Because you'll see a broad on the blade and automatically these dudes are thinking they grown.
Right.
And these dudes is popping their peas. And if they pop her, they not talking about, where your card at? Ooh, they talking about where your clothes at, probably. So I'm saying, I'm going to give you these instructions and put you back down. So just because I'm saying that is normalized, like I'm a degenerate, I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, he's just experienced. He knows the ways
like,
of the world.
I've been around these dudes. I had to whoop these dudes out. I read so much paperwork. I seen these dudes. I've been living. I don't know where you live at. I don't know where you come from. But
BJ, we don't condone
yeah.
any of that weird shit, all right?
Yeah.
But we are going to make fun of you. So
you're a weirdo for making that video like that.
BJ, come catch this podcast fade if you ain't a mark. You feel me?
Yeah, get at your editors.
We would love to have you, or whatever white people say.
I like the white lady.
Fucking, yeah. we would love to have you.
We going to get you on Suss's bad side, bitch.
Our producer will contact your team. Our producer will contact your team shortly. With that being said, speaking of controversy,
what's going on, man? What we on?
Charleston White got some.
I want to see. Hold on, before we get, I want to see the neo-Nazis pulling up to the hoop.
Hey, it's all related though. It's all. That's why I put it like this. I edited it. It's all related.
Get me triggered today. Let's go then.
All right, so Charleston White had something to say.
Oh, they got my segment up there.
He said you don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. You feel me? He had a very what people are referring to as an insensitive remark.
Yeah, I think he is saying that, but you ain't gonna get far with Charleston White talking about some insensitive nigga. Well, you barking up the wrong tree.
I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death. Nigga, don't give a fuck about no white man.
God damn it, I got a BJ case.
He just misquoted me too.
Charleston?
Kirk's death. I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death.
About you.
Nigga, don't give a fuck about no white man dying. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking white boy dying.
My shit. Soon as a nigga hit the stage, they gon' ask if I can play the shit back to back. Yeah, they want it back to back. They gon' ask if I can play the shit back to back. I took a break from views, now it's back.
I don't give a fuck about no white boy dying. I don't give a fuck about no Peckerwood getting shot. I don't give a fuck about no white boy getting killed.
Chill shit. We go 0-2 on
kid. They probably autistic anyway. Give a fuck about that white boy kid. Fuck them kids. Fuck Charlie Kirk babies. Give a fuck. All the poor niggas that die, man, fuck that white boy. It is white babies. Nigga, give a fuck about no white boy. The white on white crime. I don't give a fuck about white on white crime. White people don't care about black on black crime. Fuck that white boy in his death. Yeah, he got 2 kids. So, King Von did too. Fuck his babies too. Yeah, they think I'm supposed to girl.
That's right, Charleston White.
Nigga, I'm having fun.
Baby on
I ain't mad at
nobody to an HBCU, they just would have recorded it. They think I care about a white man getting killed. Nigga, I killed the white man. Yeah, who give a fuck about no motherfucking white boy getting put on his pussy? I should have had protection.
I'm not a fan of the kids, but I'm with them. I'm not a fan of talking about people's kids, but regardless of the other shit, yeah, I'm with all the other shit. But Charleston might be picking and choosing of what he believe in and what he don't believe in. So
let me say this about Charleston. As a person that's interviewed this man 4 times, Charleston waits until people love something or support something, and he makes it his business to tear it down. No matter what, no matter the good of that person, no matter whatever they got going on, he's gonna tear down anything that the culture is trying to bring up. And so Charlie Kirk has a lot of supporters. Even though he has a lot of hate, he has a lot of supporters. And that's Charleston's whole MO. Anytime that you are going up and people are supportive of you, Charleston is the crab ass nigga that's gonna try to tear you down. And that's his whole game. If you've looked from Deion Sanders, the Nipsey Hussle, even when Wack, you know what I mean? Like, you know, because he came on my show and said that when he suing Wack 100 for $500,000. I don't think Wack gave it to him yet, but you know what I'm saying? He said Nipsey Hussle. He said fuck Nipsey Hussle. He
that's
said
why I don't fuck
King Von. He said King Von is a serial killer. So he said every
well, he was
every
about that
time.
one. That's pretty good.
But and some of the stuff has truth to it. I'm not saying that, but every time people are supportive of something or someone, it's Charleston White's business. He makes it his business to pull it down, and that's just how he worked.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know what I mean? So I mean,
it's crazy. You think he would be rocking with Charlie Kirk with his messaging that he would probably be on Charlie Kirk's side, but he's
too many people support him.
Yeah,
too many people like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
too many people, you know what I'm saying, supported him. So he's like, okay, well, that means because he gonna take a side. He gonna find out, okay, the majority of people like this man. All right, let me tear his ass down. And that's just him. I mean, Charleston White is the biggest crab in the bucket. He's the hugest crab in the history of crabs.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you just know that whenever you get anywhere in life, and you can, Charleston White is commenting on you.
I don't like that. I don't like that C word, but I feel you.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up, I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Just saying.
I'm gonna stand up for the Crips.
No, for real, no. But no, you shouldn't even be playing like that though, Lush. For real.
No, I'm not even playing.
No, but still, you shouldn't be. You is playing because you're not a Crip, bro. And then we talking about like some real general shit. Like we talking about some real shit,
right.
and you laughing, shining light to my ha ha ha. You shouldn't be playing like that. I don't like that word. Like, why is you even shining light on the situation, bro? And like I say the word, bro, crab in a bucket, bro. That's a regular word, bro. But Now you making it content to where motherfuckers gonna be on no jumper. Oh, look, they was in there saying crap. Lush had to say something and all that. That's certain shit, bro. Y'all got to stop feeding into, bro.
It's just hard
For
with
real.
this. Sometimes with this podcast, it's like so much.
Yeah,
of our
but just
content
let
is
shit
like-
be.
did
I'm
open the
right
door,
here, bro.
though.
Like, look, bro.
You did open a
Hey,
door
look,
for niggas to
hey,
be
look,
able to
bro.
make
I get what
videos
you're
about
saying,
him.
bro.
But for
I get
real,
what
bro,
you're saying.
like don't play like that, bro. Because, bro, like I'm a real profound crip, bro, and you sitting right. Ain't no need for you. If I didn't say nothing, ain't even no need for you to say nothing, bro. Let the conversation keep on going. Cause the crab in a bucket mentality, bro, that's a mentality that ain't nothing disrespectful towards the Crips,
No,
bro.
for sure.
So
that's
it ain't
true.
no reason for you to even say, oh, I don't like that word. I don't like that word. Like what you want him to say, the Crip in a bucket mentality?
No, you're right.
Come on, bro.
No, you're right.
Sea monster in the bucket.
See,
doesn't
that's
really-
why you gotta know when and where
Yeah,
your little
come on, bro.
stupid ass interjections necessary and when they not.
I'm from Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. I had no idea what the
Yeah, he knows.
I hit sus, I was like, yo, I was like, what the
Nobody gave a fuck.
This
He
is
just
me
being
and my
a
terrible
fucking-
sense of
he
humor.
just
Oh,
being a-
okay.
That's all that.
Nah,
is.
but that's what he is, bro.
you
That's
did-
what he is.
But I think you made a couple of really solid points there. I think the main thing that I would have been surprised if Charleston White had any other reaction.
Yeah,
is
nigga, I ain't
like,
gotta
that's-
say I ain't gotta say shit to the big dude because nigga he didn't offend me though. But any nigga offend me, get something said too though, nigga.
sure.
Been doing this, stop playing. You niggas in the chats playing sitting at home.
Yeah, of course. Well, they're gonna do that regardless. I think that like this.
Fucking Lush.
I think that this dude always has a super inflammatory reaction
For sure.
all the time. If he didn't, like I think like you pointing out that it's usually against somebody that's
Loved.
super beloved
Right.
is a solid point that I never even really thought about. You know what I mean? Like
No, I know his MO. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been around, bro. You know what I'm saying? And given off camera, what a lot of people don't know is dude a cool dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Realistic, like he's very intelligent.
Who, Charleston
But
White?
yeah, I mean he play on the internet.
No,
He
no,
gonna
for sure.
play on the internet.
Sure.
When that camera come on, completely different person,
That's what
completely
pays
different
bills.
character. Yeah, for sure.
pays
And so
bills.
Charleston the type of person that'll sit there and wait and be like, okay, no blogs posted me today. All right, let me say some stupid shit or let me come at somebody so the blogs will post me today. And that's his whole
So he
game.
can go on an interview run and feed his
He's
podcast.
made his
That's
whole
what he does.
career
Sit down.
off of talking
Sean?
about
Is
lit
it Sean
niggas.
Conn?
Yeah,
That's
he
who
was
he
on
be
stage.
sitting in there?
Yeah, he was like, he just talking shit about me on Sean Cotton. I'm
Yeah.
like, boy, I know
thought
I
he was
made
talking
it.
about you, yeah.
Boy, I said, boy, I made it. Boy, Charleston mentioning me. Sean Cotton, I need a
God
fucking
damn.
interview now. I need my rebuttal, goddamn.
It's so many niggas in the South named Nietzsche. I've been hearing your name so much, even with the thug stuff. I'm like, they talking about ugly money. They talking about our boy. We gotta get
Talking
him up
about-
here so he can speak on it. You know what I'm saying?
but Charleston did
Oh yeah.
he
They
did make a
saying-
really good point, even though he was
No, I'm not saying he made it. Yeah, he makes valid points.
well, even though
Wait, he made a
was-
good point here.
Well, yeah,
What point did he make that was good
He
here?
did. I don't even know if he meant to do it, but it was, he said something that brought. So you know how he was recently raised off of that, or he left the debate at the HBCU recently. What was it? I forget the name of the school. He was at a HBCU in the South. It was like last week, and he was supposed to be like a guest speaker, but then it wound up like becoming a debate. He
Yeah.
wasn't even aware that it was going to be a
He
debate.
stormed off.
And he wound up storming off, right? And then he made a comment about HBCUs that got me thinking. Now, the likelihood of Charlie Kirk having that horrible incident that happened to him at an HBCU, I would argue is significantly
Unlikely.
less. I think the fact that it was in a place that's a radicalized, very conservative
I'm
state
glad,
like
so
Utah.
they can't blame it on us any way possible.
100, but I don't think that would have ever happened at a HBCU.
No.
That's only gonna happen at a school like that.
At worst, he would have
And
got hands and feet put on him, but no sniper is gonna shoot him.
even
at worst.
even then,
I don't even think that happened at
worst.
HBCU.
Yeah,
At
I really
worst.
don't think that would have
Yeah.
been the case.
At worst. You feel me?
Yeah, that-
Possibility.
I definitely
works.
wanted to speak on white accountability when we got into Hefe's clip for show. I feel like we kind of segueing into it right now. But I what I'll push back against on this is that he's saying, white on white crime doesn't have anything to do with black people. I just think that's a little ignorant,
This
because
nigga
he
Pete
says
should
he
be
says
banned.
white people don't care about black on black crime, bro. They done put so many black people in jail with the craziest
he lift his
enhancements
leg
about
up right
black
now,
on black
dog?
crime. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that's going on in our neighborhoods. And that's one thing I have been seeing people say that I do feel is a little ignorant. Like, as Americans, political violence affects us all. We should all have, the right to say what we want. You know what I'm saying? It's one of our superior like tools as humans is being able to talk about our ideas and debate shit.
I mean, I
feel like
he's
playing the ignorant card a little too hard here. Like you said, he's an intelligent person.
That's his game plan.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, whether you like Charlie Kirk or you dislike him or whatever, a person being assassinated in front of kids, children, everybody. I mean, nobody wants to see somebody. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't wish death on anybody. You know what I mean? Whether you agree with his opinions or you disagree, here nor there, he died a heinous, vicious death.
Yeah.
And so for you to, antagonize that, knowing that it's a sensitive moment for that man got kids, that man got a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, stop making me laugh, bro.
We
but you know what I'm saying?
Like, raw, yeah. Come on now.
Fuck it.
Edit that.
We smoking his
You know, it's difficult when
that nigga said we was better off, nigga,
civil rights.
Civil rights hurt us.
Oh no, he said some crazy shit now. Charlie would say some crazy shit.
But the main thing beyond that, like the entire
Nigga said if his 10-year-old got hard, then he would make her deliver the baby.
But look, sus,
That's
this is why I say though.
done
This is
with.
why I say you don't
That's when I was
assassinate.
done
This is
with.
why I'm saying you don't assassinate a man like Charlie Kirk. He
I don't say
dies
assassinate
1,000
him.
deaths. No, for sure.
But
for
it's
sure.
like once he dead, we smoking his.
And I feel like, oh my bad, I'm sorry. Like I said this last Friday, I don't think
feel
you
me?
need to disparage him because his resume does him bad on its own. The stuff that he had, I said, go watch his last Jubilee
That's
video.
like saying let's not kill Hitler because his resume bad enough. Now them type of niggas is problems because they could rile up
we
problems.
don't talk shit about Hitler.
They
though.
could
We
rile
gonna talk
up.
little shit.
They could rile up.
About Hitler.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, you feel me? Because nigga, that's
gonna
how
piss
it
on his
start.
grave.
That's how it start.
For
A
sure.
politician, and then niggas transform into other shit. You gotta remember, nigga, Hitler was
That's
just
what I was
Hitler
arguing,
was just
though.
some random nigga in the army.
That's what I was arguing though. They said that
They
they
ended
think
up
he
running
could
the
have been.
fucking country.
They said they think he could have been the next like president
That's
eventually.
what
I
I'm
said
saying.
hell
And-
no.
and it's a pot, man. You
Hell
crazy.
no.
I think after Obama they able to usher anybody in because white people hated that a black man ran this country so bad.
for sure.
I'll say
They
after
would get
Trump.
get
If
back.
there was no Obama, it wouldn't be Trump. You're
No,
not
no.
putting his degenerate ass in there if there's no black man before.
I wouldn't
because
say
they
that.
was so mad. They was so mad that a black man was in there. They willing to put anybody in there, the whitest white man possible, because a black man was here for a long time.
But
do you think Trump pre-2008? There's no way Trump. He's been around for a very.
I got an
long
argument
time.
for you. Ronald Reagan. Trump is just the new Ronald
No,
Reagan.
nah.
He was an
Nah,
actor.
He's nowhere
he was
near-
an actor
he's
before he was
nowhere near
president,
as
and then he became.
outspoken. Ronald Reagan ain't never.
He was the
said
governor of
Lil
California.
Pimp. Ronald
I know he's the
Reagan
governor
ain't
of
never had a
California,
rapper at his shit talking about Little Pimp come to the stage. Ever in life. Them men are incomparable.
Look, sus. This is what I'm saying though. I think
Definitely
Trump. I think
two
Trump
different people.
issued
Two different
in.
types.
Hold on now. Wait now. Ronald Reagan done said a lot of crazy shit, and
He
probably
has.
has pictures with some. I wouldn't be surprised
He
if he got a
has.
Duke Dennis picture.
You might
Tell me I'm wrong. I wouldn't be
Dude got a lot of
surprised.
crazy shit.
I wouldn't be.
Dude
Nah,
got a
bro.
lot of crazy shit, but
Bro,
still.
this is the thing.
He
White
not
people
Trump,
been
bro.
wilding. This is what I don't like. We just act like white people just hopped off the porch, bro. They've been acting crazy as hell
Of
in this
course
country
they
for a
have.
long ass time. There are
Of course they
prominent
have.
people, politicians, titans of industry that were saying crazy ass shit in this country before Trump. Trump is just the new iteration. Like I said, bro, when you play Xbox when we were younger, bro, motherfuckers walking around here, I ain't never said it. I ain't never said the N-word. I ain't never.
I'm not
I
saying
know
that
you done
at
said
all.
that
I'm
shit
not saying
before,
that
'cause I
at
done played
all.
all my
But you gotta
games.
realize that shit was for a long time it was hidden. This nigga made it to where it's out in the open.
I don't know if
It was hidden. Yes, it was. It was hidden in backyard.
Who made up welfare
Besides some
queens? Who made up
Xbox, you
welfare
wasn't gonna
queens?
hear it.
Who made up welfare queens? Who coined that phrase?
I've never heard that before today.
Ronald Reagan.
I've never even heard that before.
Ronald
today.
Reagan was dissing us, saying these black women
I'm not saying
are
that-
lazy. They don't want to
No,
do da-da-da-da.
we're
They're
not-
welfare queens. Bro,
I think you're
he came up with-
misunderstanding me. I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but it was never as out in the open as Trump ever. It just wasn't.
Phases.
If you think it was, you crazy. It just wasn't.
Lyndon B. Johnson's quote about racism, about making the lowest white man feel better than the highest Negro or something.
All these things were saying, but it
crazy
wasn't
shit.
in the
I just
open,
think
bro.
today, I just think today's shit goes more viral because of social media.
100%.
But you
Like, it
do you
was
agree
social
with me
media
that
back in the
it's
time.
been happening
It's
though?
been
'Cause this is something my
happening,
pops
but it
put me
wasn't
on.
out in the
racism
open.
been
Yeah.
Never saying it wasn't
Yeah,
happening.
racism
Nobody
is
thinks it
No,
didn't
no, but
happen.
I'm saying-
but it wasn't as open. It
I'm
just
saying
wasn't.
though that they were putting it on Front Street. They were saying
No, they
we
wasn't,
don't
bro.
fuck with you niggas,
No, they
and we
wasn't.
want you to know we don't fuck with you.
No, they
niggas.
wasn't.
I can give you 100. I can
to
give you
piggyback
100
off what Sus was talking about, I think Trump
Ronald Reagan.
made it okay for racist people to say racist shit.
Yes. Yes.
I will say that.
Before they would
he
only
made it,
say
he made it a
listen,
safer space.
Before white people will only say it at their kitchen tables.
Hold on.
Now with Trump, they're pulling their phones out and going out in public.
all right,
saying,
but
Wait. Let me get this rebuttal. Let me get
White
this.
people only
We all
say it at
know
dinner. They
as
wasn't
black
saying no
men,
racist
as
shit
black
out in
men,
public.
as black men, we
That's
all
the
know this
problem.
shit. It is so hard to convict
man,
somebody
cut it
of
out,
being
bro.
a
You from-
racist.
bro, you
Just
from
even
the
in
South, bro. You
conversation
agree with that?
with somebody, if you try to say you're a racist, they're gonna go 100 excuses as to why they're not a racist. People get away with saying racist shit,
Not
and doing
no more.
racist shit all the time.
I think that's how
It's
it was with
even
Reagan.
right now,
I think
Trump
no,
is
it's
saying
not.
I'm not racist, and he's saying and doing racist
He's
things.
saying that
Charlie
because-
Kirk is doing.
nigga,
It's
he
one
say
of the
that
hardest
because he
things
run
to put on
politics.
somebody.
Okay, so that helps my point even more. If Trump's not saying it, when the fuck did Ronald Reagan ever say it?
Well, okay.
I was openly saying I'm just flat out racist.
Welfare queens.
That's
Well, no, hold
so
on.
if that's him flat out saying this, so is Trump when he's calling them talking about they need to go back on the other side of their wall. What are you talking about?
I'm
What's
saying
the
that
difference?
no, there's no difference. I'm saying that
he made it to where there was no huge following of. I'm saying that Trump makes it okay for your white man in the neck of the woods with a beard to say we openly hate them. Before they didn't have no voice. He is their voice. Ronald Reagan ain't no voice for no poor white man in the South. He the voice for the rich
Yes,
in
he
New
is.
York who's the quiet racist.
He
Who they
is.
hate you behind their back.
Here's the thing,
And I
though.
like that better because we can
here's the
shut
thing.
you up.
So
when
here-
you're the voice of the open, that's a war. That's a fight.
So let's take it back. So since you provided like the full historical context,
racism, bro.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
When they didn't have no voice. They
Hold
didn't
on.
have no voice.
How it was
Voice for
going
that
on
shit.
when they was
But
holding
it
on
takes.
them
But here's the
people,
thing,
dogs
Sus.
on them.
They did have a voice,
the
Sus.
voice. Here's the thing. It
Shit,
just
the
got
mob, the
louder.
KKK
The
was their
voice
I'm
voice.
got.
saying it
here-
was quiet. We was running shit. We was running shit.
Check
so they
in.
gave it to us for 8 years.
So
and now
here's
you have
what.
the super
So here's
racists.
what happened.
That was my point.
So when you brought up Lyndon B.
Shit, we
Johnson.
was running shit when Obama was in there. Shit, they
Air
did.
quote. We
they-
never running anything. I'm
They-
saying they
they-
gave it to you, nigga. This is my whole point.
Listen,
they gave it to you, niggas, so y'all would shut the fuck up so we can usher the loudest racist ever.
Hey, look,
That's
though.
my whole point.
So for sure. So this what I'm gonna say to that. And any nigga that was tricked by Obama being the president is crazy. That was the most disrespect and slander that happened to black people on his watch.
I'm not
All
disagreeing
the
with you.
police killings, everything. We got him in office for y'all. Y'all want the black president, but why his ass in there? We about to tear y'all ass up.
I'm not disagreeing
one-
with you
one
at all.
thing-
My
one
whole
thing-
point
one
was
thing
if there was
same
no
year.
Obama, you couldn't have put this loud racist in because so many loud racists hated that Obama ran it. There was like the next one, man, we finna get one of us in there now.
So you
That was
saying
my
there
whole
was a
point.
resurgence?
He
You're saying
walked.
that there was a
So
resurgence.
these racists could run loud.
So check this out. Check this out.
That's what
There-
I
there's
think. I
been,
agree with you.
There's
You
been.
feel me?
Here's the thing. I think what Ricky was trying to say, correct me if I'm wrong, is that there's been a precedent that's been set over several generations of normalizing shit that led to the climate where somebody like Trump is comfortable to pop out. No, it did not start with Trump. Yes, Ronald Reagan was doing incredibly racist shit. In fact, even after Reagan, sure, we had Clinton for a while, who
had
was doing
George
a
Bush,
subtle
nigga.
brand of democratic racism, which is different.
Super
Like,
predators.
he played his saxophone to get his way into office and then fucking incarcerated more minorities than any president in American history. And then after that, who do we have? Bush
Bush.
Jr.,
Yeah, Bush, of course.
arguably the most violent,
racist
worst, jankiest president in American history. If it's not Trump, it's for sure him. You feel me? In my lifetime, at least. And then after
then we
that,
start
and then
getting
after that,
loud,
yeah, and
they
then
gave it to us.
and
for
then
some
they
years.
had to.
And then
Like,
they got the loud race.
so
Okay, this is where I'll give to Suss's point a little bit, but I want to keep the word resurgence in mind. You're saying that
They didn't
like,
have to
I
do
never
nothing.
said it didn't exist.
And,
No,
and
I
by
know,
the
but
way,
ever-
and by the way, they didn't
It
have
got
to
louder.
do nothing. They just did that.
right.
yeah, I think
I
what-
didn't think they had to. I think that Obama had to be in office for it to happen because they wasn't. I think it would have been so much more of an uproar for the loud racists to be in if it wasn't this black man in because it was so much more people. He made it comfortable for the people who was closet racist to come out and now be loud ones.
Yes. So, and I'll say this within hip hop culture, because like when I first started popping off and the battle rap thing was blowing up, there's a lot of every race was involved. There's obviously predominantly black people because it's black culture, right? But there's white boys, there's Mexicans, there's Asians, there's Middle Eastern, and everybody's kind of, we're all just in this culture together. When this whole thing happened, you feel me? When Trump I started to see a lot of people being a lot more comfortable with their ideology and that's shit that they never were before.
Yeah, and to piggyback off what Sus was saying, like that's what kind of Trump kind of ushered in, bro. Niggas been racist forever.
Forever.
You feel what I'm saying? Like forever. We're not saying that. What we're saying is they louder now. They a little more confident now. Wow. They walking it like they talking it. They waving signs and shit. Where they matter used to whisper it, or they'll say something to a brother behind closed doors. Now these motherfuckers is broadcasting that shit, making content and making whole platforms with 30, 40,000 people saying this shit out loud.
So to KKK means big now.
So to that, I say the question I got, and I'm asking the question. They wasn't loud like that in the 60s.
That's what I'm saying.
So check me out. Let me answer. Let me answer.
All right, go ahead.
Let me answer.
Go ahead.
Yes, they was loud in the 60s. Check me out, brother. Yes, they was loud in the 60s with their community. Yes, they was at KKK meeting. One of them niggas on KKK meeting.
Man, don't play with our ancestors like that, bro.
Hold on, listen, bro. Listen. This is what I'm saying.
Don't play with our people like that.
Motherfuckers is broadcasting that shit on national television, saying egregious things about other races. Bro, that shit won't happen in the 60s.
Bro, they was hard R-ing us in the street.
Bro, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
We was getting in the street. Bro, it's one nigga in the streets, bro. You're talking about a national publication. You're talking about public television. You're talking about major TV.
Y'all gonna make
they didn't do that back then, bro.
I need some chat GPT.
It's just, that's what I'm saying.
I need some chat GPT in this whole thing. I'm not a factoid. I don't got them all.
The internet might be bigger, yes.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I know, bro. I can start pulling up names. There was a nigga that used to be on NPR or whatever. He's a white man, bro. He used to say the craziest shit about us on publicly syndicated radio. This was just normal.
I'm not challenging you on that, bro. But what I'm saying, I'm not challenging you on that, bro. But what I'm saying is, Trump made it okay. Like Trump made racism mainstream.
Let me clean up my point, though.
I think that Trump made it back like in the 60s.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
We didn't make shit.
I think Trump made it back like in the 60s to where these racists was loud and they can say whatever.
That's all I'm saying. It been mainstream. Man, they might have quiet.
They were quiet. They were quieter
for a long time.
This is what I'm saying.
Also realize that we took over the world in the 80s. Did we not?
We did.
Michael Jordan. Yeah. Michael Jackson. We took over the world in the 80s.
Yeah.
The whole planet, nigga. And then in the 90s, Snoop Dogg, now you're worldwide crib. This is the only worldwide crib. Then they started loving us on everywhere in the planet, right? And then 20 years later, we got Obama. And then they're like, all right, we gave it to y'all for some years.
Like, all right, go sit down, niggas.
We quieted down for some years. Y'all was the shit in the 80s, the 90s, nigga. And we gave y'all president, right? Now we finna bring it back into how we really feel about y'all.
Just think about it like this.
I think if we didn't have that long tear, you not gonna have a drum.
Just think about this, right? When you talk about the 60s and the early days, KKK members, they wore masks. Why did they wear masks?
Yeah.
They wore masks to hide their identity.
They were judged.
Yeah, because
they were saying the things and doing the things. They were racist because racism.
Because they were cowards. That's why.
Because
they were pussies.
But they cloaked
because they were
themselves.
pussies.
Yes, they hid their identities. These motherfuckers ain't hiding no more, my brother.
Right.
These motherfuckers is on Instagram posting
get him, come on, because he about to say exactly what I'm
in front of the whole world and say, "Hey, nigga, I'm the racist. I said the hard.
I guarantee you.
That's a very good point.
I guarantee you. I just don't know the name because I don't give a fuck to pull their history because of hate they garnered. I guarantee we could pull names of people who was leading groups like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King back then that was having them same rallies speaking out against black people.
Trying to tell you,
for
sure.
Bro.
Trying to tell you.
For sure.
I'm more than ever.
And they wasn't hiding their faces, bro.
Been televised.
They weren't hiding their faces. I'm telling you.
Hey, hold on.
We are not arguing the fact that racism exists. What we're arguing, the fact that we're arguing is that a different level of racism has been ushered in.
Let me clean it up.
Under the regime of Trump. That's what we are.
This is how we got here. This is how we initially got here.
I know exactly what y'all said, and when I'm saying I'm disagreed, like the racism been going on. Them people who was in often back then, like in the 60s doing the segregation, they wasn't about to part no motherfucking body black or doing none of that.
I
like,
agree.
Because we could get to.
I agree. Shit changed after the 80s and 90s.
They were giving Black Panthers football numbers for feeding the culture.
Shit changed to y'all.
For the breakfast program.
Shit changed to y'all on TV, but still.
No, we hold the power as far as the culture.
Listen. Shit changed to y'all. Everything happens underhand. Y'all just see the overhand. Y'all seeing what's going on TV.
Right.
Michael Jordan, we love them. They going to the White House, this and this. And then what's going on underhandedly? Crack is being imported into these communities. Yep. Even back then in the 60s, all this shit was going on. Black Panthers tripping. Okay, y'all want to trip? We going to import this motherfucking heroin into the community. So, like, it's been like, you know what I'm saying? It's shit people don't pay attention.
Nobody arguing the fact
I'm
that
not counting
racism.
60s. I'm saying everything after. I'm not counting the 60s. When I say with that racist shit, I'm counting 70s and after we actually started really nigga becoming our own as far as the culture.
They
storm, bro.
Respect. And that's what I'm saying. I get what both of y'all saying.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying to what y'all is saying, I think it's been like that. It's just now we in a different time.
Would they have stormed the White House when Obama was in office? Would they have stormed the White House when Obama was in office?
That's speaking of
Would
my
they have
point,
stormed
though.
the White House when Obama was in office, sir?
No.
Okay, then. So how are we saying that Trump is not giving these people a level of confidence and a level of solidarity to their actions? They stormed the White House, my nigga.
Let me get here.
That didn't happen in the 60s. That happened recently.
This is the original point, though. This is how we got here. Sus said that Obama was the president that kind of ushered in this new anybody could be president thing. My retort was that I believe that it's Trump who ushered in this new culture that we're going to live in moving forward, right? Because Trump has empowered those. He came into politics on an everyday man spiel. Let's drain the swamp. Let's get these elitist politicians out of here that keep saying they're going to do this and that every year, but they don't do shit, right? Let me represent the everyday American. Let me say what you can't say to the people. Let me do what you can't do. And then he turned around and he became a career politician. And he also wrote the playbook for like the boys being in office. Like you can do and say whatever the fuck you want in office. So I was pushing back against Suss's point and saying that I think Trump has revolutionized the new like political figures we'll see moving forward. Like, yeah, maybe there is a possibility we could have a Charlie Kirk or a Joe Rogan or something like that. But then also, too, I feel we've already kind of gone through this iteration with someone like Ronald Reagan, who was an influencer, who became a governor, who became a president. So what I'm saying is that this may look like a new playbook to us, but it is already existed. Trump showed just hit it with the steroids.
Trump showed the American
I never said that,
people
but that's what makes it new.
Let me ask
him
this
hitting
question.
it with the steroids is what makes it new. Because if he can revolutionize anything, it's new.
Let me ask this question.
So you killed your own point with your whole statement.
No, I think
because once he can revolutionize something, it's new.
I think we're agreeing with something, but it's a resurgence.
Why did they storm? Why did they storm the Capitol for Trump?
Because he urged them to.
Right.
He urged them to.
Okay.
He said, hey, y'all can come. Y'all are safe. It's okay. Y'all can violate the national capital.
So
that shit wouldn't happen in Obama, my brother.
It's an act of treason.
Right, because Obama wouldn't have done that. Trump is a different motherfucker.
But Trump let him know that it was okay. That's the whole point. Trump is garnering the fact of the matter is that the racists can be white. The racists don't gotta wear their masks no more, bro. I'm a black man from the South, bro. The racists don't wear masks no more, my brother.
Yeah, well, shit.
They don't wear masks no more. Bro, these niggas ran up and through the White House.
Ronald Reagan would have never did that. Ronald Reagan would have never told them niggas storm the White House. He's gonna hit you niggas with racist legislation.
I fully understand what y'all saying.
It's true. You know what I mean?
I fully understand.
Like they don't wear masks no more.
That's why hitting you with racist legislation laws is the quiet that I'm talking about. When I say quiet racist, I'm not saying that the racist shit not happen. Niggas hitting you with laws and dropping crack through the CIA. That's quiet.
But I'm gonna pardon.
This nigga on the news saying we hate you.
Reagan was dissing other white people. Reagan wasn't afraid of nobody.
But while that's going on, Sus, I'm gonna pardon Kodak Black. So
because we're the culture.
Yeah,
he has that.
I'm gonna pardon Kodak Black.
Because he can keep you stupid idiots quiet.
The same way Master used to throw the slave a chicken.
Look, the same shit.
The same way Master used to throw the slave a chicken because you let us know that Toby was about to run. That's the same thing Trump did by pardoning Kodak Black.
Look, the same shit I just explained. The underplay for the overplay.
I was gonna say we need to get into Hefe's video. We don't have all the clips though of you saying stuff like that. But I was gonna say we need to go into the neo-Nazi shit because we just segued off into some other shit.
The main thing that I want to say before we dip is from this topic is conflating the 1960s to right now. It's such a different climate, and it's really, really dangerous. The level of revisionist history and just like people taking clips out of context. Now,
another thing I want to say before you say that, it's also so different, and it could be nothing like the 60s. Because if a white man on the street call me a hard R, we finna blow this bitch up.
Boom.
There is no keeping my head down and walking and going home.
I mean, everybody wasn't like that, but the majority was.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
the majority is different. I don't speak on the minority.
I always say in that time they probably would have killed me because
they would have killed me immediately.
Would have been getting off. It would have been ass whoopings, and they would have been packing me out.
I would have been lynched.
I would have been for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Completely different climate. So all that loud, but also we can't act like it ain't been louder since this nigga been here.
That's all I was saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not disparaging the fact that racism exists. Nah, bro.
Yeah, they loud again. They shut up
bro.
for a minute. They shut up for a while. They loud now.
30-40% of them motherfuckers take their mask off and say, "Yeah, I'm me. I'm the goddamn drugstore owner. I'm the hardware store owner." You know,
I feel like we playing Obama a little too much though, because Obama was dealing with hella racist shit while he was in office. Trump said, "My Obama cup that I have right now at my crib is Obama's birth certificate printed on the cup."
Yeah,
he sold it to promote his campaign because Trump was saying, "Is he even American?
He's from Iraq.
Hussein? Is he even American?" Yeah, bro.
I mean,
like,
we can't.
He was dealing with racism. This is what I don't understand. We act like white people stopped being racist for 8 years when Obama was president.
No.
Hell no.
But they were quieter.
Nah, bro.
They
like Hefe said, they was out here killing niggas in the street, police brutality, all sorts of shit.
No,
and
that's
Obama's
true.
punk ass got on the damn television and said, we need to respect our police authority, yada, yada, yada. That was his chance to say, hey, black people do deal with unfair treatment from the cops. It's been happening. And it's continuing to happen today, and we need to calm this shit down. He could have changed the tides of American history right then and there during that what is it called when they addressed the nation town hall.
But Ricky,
during the town hall, but he didn't. So I don't understand why
he
people acting
changed
like
the tides
so
of American
different.
history by being the first black man elected, brother. He changed the tides when he got in there, brother.
Yeah,
that was a beacon of hope for every black brother, sister, every brown brother and sister to say, you know what? I can make something. I can do it. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when he got in there, yeah, we can argue all day if he did enough for black and brown people here and there.
Don't let me get my Detroit folks up here.
But they'll
tell you something about Obama.
The beacon of hope that he was, we can't downplay that.
I'm not downplaying him like that. I'm not trying to sucker shit though. He did some sucker shit though, but I'm not downplaying him.
But that's also like Hank Aaron wouldn't have been able to break the home run record of Jackie Robinson.
That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't in the league.
Yeah,
first. You feel me?
Yeah, but this shit should be intuitive, my nigga. You a black man in America, and you got a chance to speak against police brutality in the highest office in America. You're president. You're presiding over the nation.
You don't think them puppet masters had goddamn?
I'm here to tell you right now. I'm here to give me my solo. He didn't do enough. He could have did more. He could have helped Detroit more. He could have helped black people all across America more. But hey, he's just a human. People make mistakes, but you could have did more. I'm not an MLK nigga. I'm a Malcolm X type nigga. You should have did more.
Every president could have did more.
It is fucked up.
I don't think he could have did shit. The president is just a mascot.
That's a whole other
He couldn't have did a damn thing. This shit's the WWE. That's what we're really feeling. That's the real argument. The real argument is this shit's the WWE. The Republicans
we
is
talking
raw.
about it.
The Republicans is raw. The Democrats is SmackDown, and it's really somebody who really running it behind. That's Vince McMahon. Yeah. And they put the two faces out and let you idiots argue every fucking day about it.
Okay,
Republican is Democratic this, and it's really a nigga in the back who really running it.
So for sure that's my ideology, right? So let me ask you, do you think Trump is a puppet?
Absolutely.
Hey,
He's a puppet for the loud race.
When they shot at him, bro, they let him know.
I think that's
stay in line.
I think that was fake.
The fact
I think that was absolutely fake, but I don't think
got popped that and got the.
I don't think it's
I
fake.
don't think Trump.
Got too much time.
I don't think Trump is a puppet. I think Trump is the one that's really pushing them narratives.
I don't think so.
Like I think he was the one that's like really like bucking like that shit there like, man, like I'm doing this shit.
I don't think they would.
I think he has a collective group of people that support him and fund him, and you know that he speaks for you know what I'm saying, that he got to answer to. I think all the motherfuckers got somebody to answer to. I think that Trump is under as much control as Obama was? Hell no.
And let me give you the middle ground, though.
But there is some people that are pulling some strings.
Hold up, Hefe. Let me give you the middle ground, though. Let me give you the middle ground. If Trump was not a puppet when he came in, now that he's been around politics for the last 8-12 years, somebody done got to him, and he definitely is representing, you feel me, the larger systems, whatever, like he's acquiescing to them. You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't have them.
He came in independent by himself, raw dog and shit. Right. But once you been in them rooms rubbing shoulders with them pigs,
how many felony accounts did he get?
Well,
if you get that many, you get charged. Man, Trump was in Atlanta and on Rice Street.
If
you get charged with all that shit and you don't go to jail, you got somebody to answer to.
I don't think he's. I don't think he's calling too many shots. I think the biggest issue that I have with Obama is the fact that during his tenure was the popularization of drill music in his own state. You feel me? The fact that in Illinois,
God damn,
you feel me? Like
niggas making rap songs, it's Obama fault.
In his but I do find that very odd. But and this is coming from someone that's only voted twice, and it was for Obama.
Right.
With that being said, it's easy to take things out of context. A lot of Charlie Kirk's statements get taken out of context.
For sure.
For example, we were on this fool's helmet admonishing him and calling him a racist because he was saying a last name that sounded like a racial slur for Asians.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, so, he was talking to old boy though who has his own network.
Right.
Chank.
So I gotta say that we were 100% wrong for and that's how easy it is. We just see something.
Clip culture is a real thing.
Oh, he sound like it sound and me. I've heard the other rhetoric coming from this guy. It added up. I was like, oh, that makes sense that he would say that, but he didn't. But I also say, on the same token, he winds up using a lot of statistics that aren't accurate. For example, he said that 50% of all murders are committed by black people when it's really 38. You feel me? Why did you have to add that extra 12%? Like,
God damn, bro.
Where did that come from in your head that you felt like he's really mischaracterizing and taking these out of context? And he'll lean on specific points where he knows is going to appeal to people's moral compass, particularly in the black and Hispanic community who are predominantly Christians. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of those crime statistics I really want to take a deep dive one of these days and look into, because this is even something that Hefe spoke about in his video, and it was something that's been at the top of my mind since I watched this dude's YouTube on it. Crime is going down in this country. Amongst all groups, crime is going down. Prisons are not filling up the way that they used to, and it's because we live in a surveillance state and people are smart enough to know that you can't get away with crime. Also, socially, a lot of things have changed. A lot of children who are in those prime years of committing crime, like 16 to 21, they're actually inside. They're not necessarily outside doing the same things that we were doing as a kid, going to parties and stuff, whatever. So crime is down in America, across the nation.
And let me just add to that, and I'll do it with statistical data, and you guys could all look this up and back this up. If anybody, he talks about how Charlie Kirk would often make one of his main talking points was always, oh, black people have the highest rate of crime by significant. Well, you know what else they have? The highest rate of people that are exonerated for being wrongly accused. You feel me? So when you
I
take
didn't know that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I just learned something. I didn't know that.
So you know niggas get railroaded, man.
Yes.
No, I thought you just get fucked over. I didn't know that niggas was getting off as well.
So there's a disproportionately amount of arrests in the black community, but there's an even higher disproportionately amount of exonerations. What does that really tell you about the way that our police forces operate in this country?
Absolutely.
See, this is why we fuck with you, Lush. We got 3 black men, 4 black men in here, politicking on our behalf, but Lush is coming through with some stats.
I'm just saying, like that shit up.
I mean, I could have told you that's a part of the First Step Act. That's a part of a lot of these laws, a 3 strike, you know what I'm saying, law, why they had to do a lot. I know a lot of this stuff. You feel me?
I
just posted that on
I didn't know. I didn't know that.
I've been there, and a lot of people and got out. Definitely within the last 10 years, a lot of laws that have been passed and overturned that have sent a lot of people home to where these jails is empty. Right now in these federal facilities, all the units are not even open. Half of the yards is closed down. I was just talking to one of my homies yesterday. He bro, he on the yard, the same yard the C-Mac was on. He man, look, bro. He like, man, it's only like 550 people up here.
Look.
I said, damn. I said that's half the population. So now what they doing? So I even seen this the last time I was in the feds before I terminated my shit. I was in the feds and I was seeing a lot of dudes come in the feds. So now the state, California state, is overpopulated and crowded with people being in jail. So now what they doing, state cases are going federal. They finding little bullshit elements. Oh, because the cash came from here and currency came from over here. Now we making this federal. I'm seeing people coming in there for robberies, store robberies, gas station robberies, shit the state. I'm like, what you in here for? I'm like, bro, what you doing in here? They like, man, I don't know. I was just in Twin Towers or the county jail. They just talking about that the marshals was coming to get me. So it's like,
and that hypes up their numbers, right?
Exactly.
It brings
they got to try to balance it out. So what they doing, like I said, like California state is overpopulated. They sending people out of town, Arizona, Oklahoma, and stuff like that. But now the feds is being emptied out. So they just like, hey, man, send them over here.
They doing the same thing with the towers,
So-
nigga.
so-
When I was in that bitch, they shut an entire pod down and moved this to MCJ.
And even now, even with the state too, with a lot of these dudes, these juvenile laws coming by, like dudes getting convicted of murders when they was 2019, brains ain't fully developed yet, all type of stuff going on. So it's a lot of laws passing. So a lot of these jails is getting emptied. That's why they got this new DA in there that's trying to push this line and just picking all type
Ramp
of
shit
cases
up.
up now, anything. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Because you losing money. You losing money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
yeah.
So we got to figure something else out to gain this shit back.
Like, I don't know what the exact number is, but I know that they like per year there's a certain amount of money they make.
Yeah, quota.
Yeah,
Got to meet a quota.
Yeah,
sure.
So
No,
Everywhere.
the jail industry is
Which
a
is
very, very
insidious.
profitable business.
Yeah, private.
Yeah,
That's
they
why it's
make
called
slavery,
private-owned
new
prisons.
slavery.
For sure.
New slavery.
Private-owned
Free
prisons.
label.
To
New
think that
slavery.
one man owns a slavery factory is insane.
yeah,
It's
the
insane.
privatized prisons are
Private
is
prison
such
that
a
one
crazy
person
They got-
under a corporation can
they got
own. When
regular
one person owns the
motherfuckers.
corporation.
They got regular motherfuckers buying private prisons.
Yeah.
Like Pahrump, like in Pahrump, Nevada. That's a private prison. You go in this motherfucker, you playing PlayStation 4, all type of shit, bro, on everything. They got bomb commissary. You like, well, this is a private prison.
That's
So
what I heard.
you want to be there if you
That's
down.
what I heard.
I mean, if you
Niggas say the feds is more comfortable. That's what I
if
be
you locked
hearing.
up,
Yeah,
you want
I
your
heard that
stay
too.
to be most comfortable. Like I ain't gonna lie,
They
me
say
being in
something
jail,
outside.
that was the craziest shit I seen going through Pahrump. I'm in a unit. It's 5 TVs, 5 PlayStation 4s in front of them for every damn near race and shit.
Crazy.
That's why I'm wondering though too, like why our shits aren't like more like in Europe. You
Yeah.
feel me? Where it's more comfortable.
don't
Like
want
why they
too
be putting niggas through the worst shit in the world, and like even when you saying that it's not completely fulled up, I'm like, well, why don't they spread motherfuckers out then so it's less tension? If you got 50 motherfuckers in the room, it's gonna be more smoke than if you got 25 motherfuckers in the room, and it's like, hey, bro, let's just fucking chill out with all that shit. Like, nigga. It's a cell for every man, spread out, nigga. Just leave each other
Nigga,
the
I was
fuck
just in
alone.
an
type
80
shit.
man triple
prison.
bunk dorm.
Prison ain't to make you comfortable. That's
No,
why
for sure.
right now what's going on these California yards, that's why you're hearing a lot of this 50-50, S&Y, this and that, because
They do that
like
for the
this
cause
is what they
problems.
doing. Slavery, the slave master at his finest. That's not the population. The dudes is politicking, is implementing that. The fucking administration is the ones is saying what's S&Y and what's 50-50 and leaving the yard to figure it out.
Is this what the dude, the
Population.
Hispanic, he was a prison officer. This is what he's talking about on Vlad, that he thinks that the administration is trying to get prisoners to go at each other. Like
sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I guess
It ain't
people
no-
that
it ain't-
aren't
that
a
ain't
part
no
of
Prisoners
politics
didn't
and-
come up with
That's what
50-50 or
they're doing.
S&Y. Who
That's
else
what
was
they're
going to do
doing.
it?
That's what they're doing. And that's why right now.
Send the PCs and the snitches in with the GPs and let's see what happens.
Exactly. Like we gonna let them figure it out. Like we ain't about to keep on sorting these yards. Oh, it's this many solid yards, it's this many PC yards, this many S&Y yards. Look, we gonna put their ass in there, drop them in there, and we just let them have ass.
Do it really be those approximate numbers? Like half the people is good, half the people no good, or is it like?
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, you got people that say 50-50s. They call it half and half. Like you got dudes who ain't fucked up that ain't never did, and they might have came from a level 4 yard, but being that they points drop, they go down to this level 3 yard, and this level 3 yard got dudes that's walking it that done told on somebody or did something that got them X'd out. And so when you go down there, you going down there trying to program, you like, shit, I'm about to go home. And motherfuckers is like, shit, no, nigga, it's rats on that yard. You
But
gotta
they got
handle
more
that business.
privileges and shit like that. Like it's more
Yeah, it's
chiller,
programs
yeah.
all type. Yeah,
Got you in that trap, bro. It's a hamster wheel.
Okay,
keep
so
motherfucker in it.
so basically
Stay out them jails. So
So a lot of
they over here fucking running science experiments on people, bro. That shit ain't cool.
Well,
That shit
I'll say
been
this:
running science
the concept of privatized prisons, like it's cool that I guess some of them are chiller and they're allowing like things like that, but just the overall concept is beyond creepy to me. And like the fact that people are, especially once they're like implementing forced labor and things like
Modern
that,
slavery,
like, that's
dog.
Absolutely.
like,
It
like,
said in the
there's no-
Constitution, the only time that they can implement slavery on you is when you're incarcerated.
which is like, yeah, there's no way to like look at that anything other than indentured servitude. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
and I think that nigga, these harsh ass conditions just make hardened criminals. They need to make it like Europe, and these niggas will come out a lot calmer.
but okay, so the other side,
So
of the
that
token-
makes you think like is the ideal to really
not. There
is
is no
it to change
rehabilitation.
and help
It's
these
not.
guys or
No.
is it
Hell no.
another
The minute you go to jail, you realize this is not for rehabilitation.
right, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say,
This
yeah.
what they gonna tell you, right?
Right.
Because to them, like if you really look at it, like by what's quoted in law, it is rehabilitation. So for them, this what they gonna say. Okay, we is trying to rehabilitate y'all. If y'all saying that y'all going under this mind change and rehabilitation, then y'all shouldn't have no problem with us putting those snitches and sex offenders on the yard with y'all. Cause y'all trying to go back out to society, right?
Right.
So why if we put these people around y'all gonna harm them?
it's like a test.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a trick bag.
Exactly.
But then listen,
and
this
half
is
the
why.
people fuck
Look,
up and
this
wind
is
up
why
doing
it's
some
also a
shit.
trick bag because they know that it trickles
Yeah.
down to the streets. This is about to be a huge problem for everybody hood when these niggas come home and these joints is coming home and they just want to go home. Nigga did 50 years, he did nothing wrong, but he ready to go. So he goes to a 50-50 yard and now he comes home and he was important.
Hey, look, you got niggas
It's about
on
to fuck niggas' hoods up.
You got niggas on the internet with damn homie every day already telling you that they about to come and do it. Like, hey,
Telling
look,
you.
nigga, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Nigga, I ain't tell on nobody. Nigga, my paperwork good. I came to jail solid. Yeah, I'm on a 50-50 yard. Nigga, I'm programming.
They
Nigga,
finna come
I
home
got
and tear y'all
tired
ass
of
up.
I got tired of being around that nigga, but I ain't tell on nobody, nigga. And I'm coming home and I'm coming back to the hood.
What you
So
gonna
wait,
tell
wait,
him? He
wait.
never did nothing.
Wait.
What you gonna tell him?
Wait, what
It's
did you
finna
say,
be
though?
war.
So-
They know what they doing.
So you saying that when somebody comes home from a 50-50 yard, they're
It's a
supposed to be
problem.
treated
In
in
your
a,
hood,
in a
yes.
bad way? But you could just read it in
Even
his
if
paperwork,
it doesn't
right?
matter, you
This is the
program with
thing.
these snitches.
What are you? What are
It's
the,
stupid.
What are what
If you
not,
ask
and
me.
not getting at you crazy? What are you not hearing that I'm saying? This is the thing.
No.
No,
I didn't know
You're
that
not
part
fully
of it. I didn't know
understanding
that
as
part of it.
because when you're on a 50-50 yard and you're not bad, you're not supposed to be around this bad person. As soon
Yeah.
as you see him, you're supposed to fly them.
Yeah.
So he can
So
get
then
removed.
you
can't
get
do
putting you in a
reprimanded for
trick
that.
bag.
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
wait.
See,
This is
the trick bag.
this is where we go to
the
ugly
trick
money, though.
bag.
This is what
This
you
is
say the
trick
other day.
bag.
The hardest
We
shit in the
drop
world.
the snitches inside to
Uh-huh.
make sure to see if you do nothing. And then when you do nothing,
You
you
get
go
home, you in trouble.
So you
and
fucked
your
up on the
homie-
street
you're
or you
fucking
fucked up
You're
in
in
the
trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all a setup from the top. They know what they're doing.
What did Nietzsche say a couple days ago? The hardest thing in the world to be is a street nigga, bro.
I'm telling you. There's a bunch of stupid ass
Impossible
rules that they
standards.
make up.
Impossible
Shit,
standards,
hey,
bro.
look, yeah.
That's
I
why they
mean,
make sidewalks.
I mean, but see, that's if you follow these man-made laws. Like at the end of the day, like man, any nigga, like I tell you, in a room full of man, don't nobody want to be the lesser man. Ain't nobody gonna come out and tell you they the lesser man. So like with that being said, bro, like everybody gonna tell you, oh, I'm a street nigga, or I'm a real nigga, this and that. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't even listen to words. I don't follow man-made laws or rules. Like, I've lived by this shit, and I've seen that motherfuckers who was telling me in the beginning, like, hey, bro, this how I go. Or, you know, I followed, you know what I'm saying, thinking I was following their footsteps. Motherfuckers been in long, breached the game. So, like, at the end of the day, like, you got to put yourself first and foremost, and as long as you can sleep at night and you know is on the totem of pros or cons, your pros outweigh your cons, and you doing what you're supposed to do, that's all that matters.
I mean, everybody got to do.
How do you feel about, not to cut you off,
What?
how do you feel about a big homie that come down that never told on nobody, did his thing, but he was on the 50-50? How do you feel about it?
So, in jail, that's an exception. For elders, they get the exception to go to 50-50 yard. Like, if they like, an elder homie, you know, reputable elder homie, been around, you know, got they work in and shit, you know, like motherfuckers ain't even questioning the older homies. It's like, yeah,
So
you know,
it's
we know what they
subjectable.
about. It's for the youngsters because you have youngsters that's coming in fresh to jail and they supposed to be these quote unquote joints on the streets, and then they come to jail and they get designated to a 50-50 yard and they go on that yard and they don't do no wrecking, then they come back out to the street and start wrecking. So what motherfuckers is saying is like, nah, nigga, refuse that yard and come up here with
So
the big
that means you
boys
supposed
at.
to take your 12 years. It don't matter. You gotta do your 12. Ain't none of that coming home early. None of that.
That's why it's too hard to be a street nigga. Because it's like if you go home, you damned. You damn,
Nigga
bro.
can't even
Like,
go home.
You can't
kids,
go home,
Adam.
bro.
I can't go home
You
to my
fucked
kids
up out
for this
here.
game.
If you get
You
out,
got kids,
if you
Adam.
get out the trick bag, you fucked up
They
and
gonna
on the street.
kill you.
But if you're
If you in there, they gonna try to kill you.
No,
and
but
that's
see,
why it's
look,
too
look,
hard.
Look, see, that's where the pick and choosing coming in at, because that's not really standard. It's only standard for certain people.
Right. So they move the goalposts up
sidewalk
and back.
flush as hell,
It's
boy.
subjective.
It's
That's what I was
only
saying.
sidewalk
It's
flush as hell,
subjective
bro.
because let you have enough money and pull in your hood, you gonna come right out that yard and be fine.
So you
Or you just being a nigga from over there, because like in it versus you not being nobody from over there. And some people put themselves in a trick bag because I've seen it where it ain't been spoke about, and then somebody will get into it with somebody and a nigga be like, nigga, bro, you was on the 50-50 yard, nigga. What you talking about?
All of a sudden, fact.
Nigga, like, hold on, so you been on
Damned
this?
if you do, damned if you don't.
it's a good ammo
Bro,
to keep
I
in the
ain't
back
never
pocket.
heard of a job that your coworkers want to X you out, your clients want to X you out, the police is trying to catch you. Like, bro, that's the worst job in the world if that's the case.
So when my homies call me when they're like, because I be getting prison calls and they're in a 50-50 yard, it doesn't automatically mean like, oh, I can't be your friend anymore. like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's only, I have like a budget allocated monthly for like the amount that I can put on homies' books. Cause I've had this, but and like I prioritize fools that are in better standing. You feel me? Like I'd rather not like. If a homie's doing bunk, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather not give it to him. I'd rather give it to one of the other homies.
Hey, man, stay out of
Somebody's gonna get
jail.
it.
Why
Like,
feel any less about him if he didn't? None of that should matter.
no.
If you don't
It
give a fuck.
sounds like it seems like they're all good from what it could be. Or that in and of itself doesn't mean they're all bad. They
Me
could be all
personally,
bad.
bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. If the
Right.
nigga didn't do no telling, didn't do no snitching, you trying to come home, bro, do your thing.
Go 50,
Do your thing.
Go 50-50.
I
Go
mean,
50-50.
personally,
Go home, bro. You got a
me
family. and kids.
personally,
But that's crazy.
if you my boy and you didn't do no weird shit,
Right.
you didn't tell on
Right.
nobody, you
Right.
didn't go against the grain, you didn't do nothing, you just trying to come home early.
Right.
So
So what's the age cutoff?
Look,
I ain't mad
so
at you.
What's the
so-
age cutoff?
So I mean, I just really I don't know. I didn't ask no age cutoff. I mean, you know
Just
what
depends on
what
who
an
it
older
is.
homie is. You feel me? Like you know, decorated dude. You know, older homie, bro. But this, I think what it is, right? This is what they saying. So if you do start off on that yard, or even if you don't start off on that yard, if you start off on a fucked up yard and you solid and your paperwork is good, just know what to expect if you come to a yard where there's no 50-50s.
It's gonna be a different experience.
Yeah, so
They gonna get
so-
on your ass for not doing nothing.
Exactly. So
It's a
so
trick bag.
So
It's
no,
a double
but look,
bag,
Like,
bro.
what you
no,
just supposed to
listen,
do
listen,
is just
though,
be
but listen, listen.
demolition and
I wanna hear
mayhem, two shanks in the
Listen,
hand,
listen,
just
listen.
going at
Catch more
everybody,
time.
nigga.
Catch more
and then
time.
you
I
get
wanna
more
hear this.
time,
Hold on, Anthony,
and
go
then
ahead,
you
bro.
get real
Bro,
yard
hear
niggas
this
like
shit.
we
This what
respect
Adam
you,
was
like,
talking
bro,
about
that's
the other day.
crazy.
Everybody trying to interject. We all could talk one at a time, bro.
my bad, my
Look,
bad.
listen.
Bless it.
So this is the thing. Like as far as niggas coming home, like what Suspect said, as far as like you, let's say you do a crime, you go to jail. You don't tell on nobody, you do some shit, you know what I'm saying, you solid, but you go to a 50-50 yard. I've been seeing people come home from them 50-50 yards and not have problems in their communities. But but I've seen motherfuckers get into it with motherfuckers and people try to throw that out there. Like the smut nigga use on the 50-50 yard. Nigga be like, nigga, I ain't tell on no nigga though, nigga. Woo, woo. So it ain't like you getting judged on the street for it. But in jail, if you go to a 50-50 yard and let's just say you on that 50-50 yard, you get into a fight or something happen and you happen to get, your points happen to go up and you go to a higher yard where it's solid, they gonna get on you because you was on that 50-50 yard.
And you ain't do nothing.
Yeah, because
It's
they
a
gonna be like, nigga,
so it's a trick bag out on the street and it's a trick bag behind the
Because
wall.
well,
also
it really ain't
when
no
you
trick
come
back on
home-
the street because niggas ain't really doing nothing to
Unless a motherfucker get mad at you and want to bring that up.
Before we
But
get
that's
into
not
it,
but like I
everybody,
said,
though.
that's just a
That's
nigga
not
like you
everybody,
arguing
though.
with a nigga.
Okay.
Like,
Because
it ain't like
that's
your
only
hood
us.
judge you like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you on the 50-50 yard. Because like I said, nigga, like, bro, look, because niggas understand at the end of the day, like, niggas ain't gonna like it. Like, in life, bro, whatever, like, it's gonna be half and half or whatever the case may be. So
Right.
this is the thing. Administration is administering these yards, but it's just you around somebody that told on somebody or around somebody that raped somebody, and motherfuckers expect you to do something to them because they bad and you solid.
Come back here with
All
us
right.
and do
But
one time.
also, if I'm not mistaken, that's only for us. When the Mexicans come home, you're done. They don't give a fuck about none of that.
But
You
the,
50,
but see,
50
but look,
SNY,
no, they got shit that been too. This is the thing. So that's another thing. We gotta. This is the thing. They can but they got certain elements to where they can buy their way back. They can buy their way back.
Buy their way back in
Like they can pay the Mexican mafia. They can pay the Mexican mafia. Like I don't know what the amount's supposed to be, but they can pay the Mexican mafia. Like to get cleared. Like
they do a lot of shit that go with money.
So like if they go to a 50-50 yard and they don't do nothing and they still cool and they want to come back to a solid yard, all they gotta do is pay.
Is it true? Is it true that
makes sense?
Is it true
You get
that
smart business
I
move.
heard this too? Is it
Smart
true that
business
He not
move.
wrong.
No,
it's
for real.
business,
He
it's
not
business.
wrong.
No,
It's
it's a
business.
smart
He
business
not
move.
wrong.
I just think it's
Facts. Very smart
the,
business.
It is,
the
right?
system is already designed for brothers to lose,
That's
and
the
then
whole
when you
point.
get
Most
in the
definitely.
system, the people in the system want you to lose too. So how are you going to win when
You
people
don't.
on both sides want you to lose? And if you happen to get lucky enough to beat the system and get out, they're mad at you for beating the system and say
That's what I'm saying.
something's
There's got to
wrong.
be some
And
kind
you
of
did.
give,
You had
like-
to do. In order for you to be free, you had to do something fucked up.
Yeah.
100%.
Imagine the motherfuckers you coming home like, hey, I'm home,
And
bro.
you know why
Nah,
it's a
you
vicious
fucked up.
cycle
You was
though
on that
too?
1 yard.
Man, come
Yeah,
on,
you know why it's
bro.
a, you know
Nigga,
what?
count me
Bitch, I
out,
just did
bro.
15
Yeah.
years, and niggas talk about I was on that 1
Hey,
yard.
look,
Fuck
hey,
you.
hey, look, so I got a question for you since we on this subject.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I know what you about to go
You
to.
already know where it was coming from.
Oh, what the fuck?
And I ain't trying to ask no trick
Nah, I
question.
ain't tripping.
I'm gonna ask a legit question.
Uh-huh.
How you feel about this Young Thug shit? Like, do you think he just talked too much, or did you think he told?
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question when it comes to this, right? In order to be labeled a snitch, you have to snitch on someone, correct?
Most definitely.
Who did Thug snitch on?
Well, it's arguable that
Just say a name, Lush.
This one?
Roscoe.
Okay, Pee Wee Roscoe came in public, and said that Thug did not snitch on him. So how can you label? Hold on. How can you label someone a snitch? I ain't say he didn't talk too much. How can you label someone a snitch if the person that's claiming that you claim that he snitched on said he didn't snitch on him?
Strictly for the sake of argument. Strictly for the sake
Go
of
ahead.
argument. What were we just saying?
You could've
Everything.
just paid to be in good
Everything
standing.
has a price.
You
You
could
feel
have been
me?
paid to be in good
Everything,
standing.
everything has a price. He knew he wanted to get all up around him. He's
Right.
like, oh, okay, slime got motion. What's happening? Slat, where it's at.
Okay,
You
so
feel me?
if Thug indeed, if you're saying that Thug had snitched on him, then wouldn't it be some kind of written paperwork that said that that would implement
That's
people?
what I've been saying.
Not
for the past 2
necessarily.
weeks.
Okay, then.
Not-
So how the hell is he a snitch?
Let me make the correlation.
Go ahead.
So, and I'm saying for the sake of argument, I'm not a,
I know.
For the sake of argument.
Yeah.
So he alluded, or actually, no, he didn't allude. He specifically said he be holding Wayne's drugs. He be holding Wayne.
They said they sold Wayne weed.
Yeah, be holding Wayne's weed.
In the county of Cobb County, weed is legal, so that's not an
But he ended
illegal
up catching a
conversation.
drug case, though.
That's not an illegal conversation.
The nigga ended up catching a drug
but
case.
what I'm saying, no, not off that, bro. Not
But he
off that.
can't
Pee Wee
catch
Roscoe
the
was
drug
already
case,
locked.
though.
Pee Wee
If
Roscoe
I
was
say-
already locked up, bro.
Hey,
He was
hey,
already
hey,
locked up for
look
shooting the
though,
bus.
Hey,
Look
if
though,
I
look
say
though.
you the pill
Weed-
man,
weed-
and later you end up catching a pill
Weed
case,
legal now out there. Weed wasn't legal when Thug was
In
talking to the
2015.
You might have a point.
Yeah,
You
In
might have a point. You might have a point.
2015. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Ed.
it wasn't legal.
Yeah.
It was.
Thank
It's legal. Weed is
And
legal in
if
Cobb
I say
County.
you the pill man, and they
look,
catch
look.
you with a pill case later, nigga, I'm a snitch.
But bro, no, bro. It
don't even matter if
Cap,
it's separate. I put them on your tail.
Just because you
I
talking
said you
loud
had
do
the
not mean
pills.
you right, sus. No,
I
listen.
said you had the pills,
Bro, in order to be a snitch, you got to snitch on somebody, sus, right?
I just did.
Who the hell did he snitch on?
I said he had the pills, and they later found him with the pills.
Who the hell did Thug snitch on to be
He
a snitch?
said they had the weed, and he later caught the case
He's
with the weed.
characterizing somebody who wound up catching subsequently after beating, for all
Right.
intents and purposes, the previous charge.
So you're saying
then
because-
he winds up
because
going down
Pee Wee
for
Roscoe-
what did he wind up going
He
down
put him on
for?
their tail.
Have you
Nah,
ever?
bruh,
Have
y'all
you ever?
making
Have you
this shit
ever?
too complicated? I'm with you,
he
Nietzsche.
put him on their tail.
Pee Wee said that he didn't snitch on him, so
He put him
how
on
could
their
he-
If the man that you said
Like,
snitched,
come on, bro.
What he get?
said
What
you
kind
didn't
of case he
snitch,
catch, Lush?
you didn't snitch.
Drug case.
Thank you.
He got about a motherfucking drug case.
Oh, a misdemeanor weed case.
He went down.
He went down for weed in Florida.
Y'all capping.
Pee
Wee Roscoe was already locked up for shooting at the bus, bro.
I'm saying though.
What they were talking about was
facts.
and if you hold on, and if you listen,
he in jail for some separate shit, and he get caught with the drugs. I say you got the drugs.
Don't a snitch got a snitch because a person gets less off their time? Thug won't even locked up.
Nah, that's semantics.
That's semantics. So you want to move the goalposts up for Atlanta,
semantics.
but you want to move the goalposts back for everybody else?
That's
Ain't that a snitch? If me and you hitting the lick and you tell him the gun is mine, so you go home, that's snitching.
No,
for sure.
Right?
But you can
don't move the goalposts up for
No,
Thug.
that's a snitch too.
Okay.
But you can also be a snitch to where I got nothing to do with me, and I say, hey, Woody Whoop got the drugs.
Brother,
you just snitched.
Brother, I think it's a difference between a rat and a mouse and a hamster.
I don't.
You talking about a rat is a hamster.
So he a rat.
I ain't no hell no. Hell
So he a
no.
rat.
Hell no.
Because he did some rat
Thug
shit.
did
He
not
said he
do
had
what
the
he
drugs.
did not-
Eat the cheese either
Excuse me,
way.
man,
Now you moving the goalpost.
No, nigga, you
got
wrong.
whisper.
Did Thug go on
moving
the stand and say this guy,
Where
this guy, this guy, this guy?
Where my
This guy,
soundboard
this no
at?
Thug
He
didn't
moving
do
the
that.
goalpost. Where my
No, you
soundboard
wanna
at?
move the
He moving the
goalposts up.
goalpost. First he said it's a snitch. Then he said it's a rat.
There's a difference between a rat, a mouse, and a
Said he had the
gyro.
drugs. He said it was a rat.
Just because this man
He a
talks
rat.
loud doesn't mean he's right,
He a rat.
ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty
He a
sure
rat.
you know that.
You
The
just
fact of the
trying to
matter
use
is you
that
have
because people say
to
about you.
have to be
People just say that
able
about
to
you on your
identify
soundboard.
who
People
you're
say that about you on your
snitching to be a
soundboard.
snitch.
Now
You
you
know what I'm
using your own
saying?
shit.
Hey, I can
Now
talk
you moving
good
the
too.
goalpost.
Just
Now you
because he's
moving the
moving,
goalpost.
just because he's
Now you
talking
moving the
loud
goalpost
doesn't mean
even
you're
more.
I feel
right.
like
Now
I'm
you
back
moving
at
the
the
goalpost
The fact of the
even more.
matter
Now you
is,
moving the goalpost
who
even
did he
more.
snitch on?
You said he was
Who
a
is in
rat.
jail?
So
Ain't
now
no
he's a
nigga
rat.
in jail
So
about
is he a
Thug.
rat or a snitch? Which one?
No, nigga.
So what's a rat and a snitch?
He's a
Explain.
hamster.
Explain. All right then. My point. He's trying to dance his way out of it, but I
It's
won't
a
let him.
hamster.
Absolutely.
And a hamster is not a rat.
Then that means he's a baby rat.
And a hamster is not a rat.
He's the cousin of a rat.
I'm not saying that Thug did not talk too much. I'm not delusional. Yes, Thug talked too
for
fucking
sure, for
much.
sure.
But talking too much and snitching is two
If I
completely
say
different
you
things.
got the drugs and you go to jail for the drugs,
No.
I'm a rat.
Okay, Nietzsche, can I propose a hypothetical
up.
scenario?
I don't give a fuck.
Hold on.
He was not on trial for that, but go ahead.
Nietzsche, let me propose a hypothetical scenario.
let's go.
You hear
Right.
from like, let's say you got a homie, right?
Right.
Perfectly normal. He's one of
Now
the
I work
guys.
for Future. Thug don't pay my rent. I work for Future. I never work for
Just
Thug.
hypothetical scenario for the sake of conversation. You have a friend, right? Somebody tells you one day, "Hey, I think bro might be gay. I heard he was on some weird shit. I heard
Right.
he was kind of fruity, right?
Right.
And then like 5 years later, several years later, you wind up seeing him hang out with the known town punk. You feel me? Like,
Right.
all right.
Right.
He's like he's with like a straight and it's
For
like
sure.
a whole crew of gay and trans, and he's in the mix with them.
Right. Right.
And then everybody's like, "Oh, wouldn't you already, based on your previous assertion that okay, someone already told me he was gay, then I seen him again, bro's gay." It wouldn't have even come to question if that first thing wasn't even brought up. So he planted the seeds potentially for an investigation.
groomed
See
himself.
all this mental gymnastics you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
do
yeah.
to prove this fucking point, bro.
That means it ain't.
simple.
Hey,
That's
the
just how
gloves
it
don't
works.
fit,
Like,
it
come on,
must
bro.
have quit.
Wait.
Exactly.
Come on,
If
let
it
me
take you 30 minutes to describe what take a nigga snitch, a nigga ain't snitch, bro.
It takes less 30 minutes to describe a shit. That's just how he talks. It doesn't matter what it is. I can give it to you simple.
Give it to me.
Let
Let me hear this.
Young and Hefe.
Let me hear
If
it.
I'm in the fucking room investigating, right, and they on my ass, and I say, well, shit, that nigga Young Hefe, he be having the pills. I heard he get the pills from Young and
Told on
Hefe.
me, nigga.
I'm just saying, exactly.
told
And then
on
you
me.
later
You gave some
get
information
caught
on
with the pills.
10 years later.
It don't matter how
8
long.
years later,
that
whatever.
means I sent them on you. They started looking at you.
No.
All right, I got
Yeah,
you.
That's the point.
Can I respond?
They started
Am I allowed
looking
to
at
respond?
you.
Am I allowed to respond?
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Please.
what you probably didn't do, brother, is you didn't listen to the whole conception. You didn't listen to the whole 2-hour conversation. And if you listened to the whole 2-hour conversation, you would see that they were watching Pee Wee Roscoe on TMZ right before that situation happened. That's a clip. And they were talking about Pee Wee Roscoe on TMZ, a national situation or whatever.
different.
So listen, Doug, hold on,
Shooting.
brother. Come on, can I talk,
Not the
brother?
drugs.
Can I talk, brother? Did you listen to the 2 hours?
I sat there.
I
I did. I work here.
So you know,
I have
okay,
to.
so you know in TMZ they were talking about
looking
it.
for him for something different.
Bro,
Shooting at
who-
Lil Wayne
who-
shit.
You're talking of yes.
Not the drugs. He went down
So
for
now
the drugs too.
Thug is snitching on Pee Wee
The
Roscoe about some
drugs.
weed.
But also take into
About
account
some weed.
Pee Wee.
That's snitching.
Take
If
this
that's
into
not
in
account.
Cobb County,
Wait,
that's
wait.
not that weed weed is not illegal.
When? Yes, it was.
It's not illegal to compound.
Now, at the time of that case, yes, it was.
Take this into account.
It was very illegal.
Pee-wee said that he been in the streets trapping, doing all this shit, and he
So?
already knew that he was hot before then.
It don't matter.
I've never heard a person to say.
A nigga go in the courtroom and
Then
nigga
why
go in the
would he
detective
say-
room and say he got the drugs? He hot, but now we got
The
him.
only reason Thug
You
went
watched The
in there
Wire
to talk to
before?
them people
You
is to
know,
free his
you watched The
man.
Wire before?
The only reason he talked to the people to free his man.
Look.
Y'all
So,
crazy.
all right, so look.
We're not caping for Thug, bro, but it's
Yeah, you
just
are.
like it's too much.
Yeah, you
It's
are.
too much,
It's
bro.
just logic over emotion.
So if y'all don't mind, look, I got 2 more questions.
See what this nigga done started with one question, bro. I don't know.
Look how he looking. Look at him.
I don't know.
He about to be messy as fuck. Go ahead.
I ain't a messy nigga though. I ain't a messy
ahead,
nigga.
Kev.
so
Go
I ain't
ahead,
gonna be
Faze.
messy.
Real is real.
These my questions.
Marijuana was illegal in 2015.
Thank you. Very illegal.
All right.
Shit.
So look,
Very
look,
illegal. He was
okay.
snitching.
So my other question
Shit.
is, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever like? 'Cause I'm pretty sure like you've been in the streets. Like you ain't got to be a gangbanger to be in the streets. Like you trap nigga, like whatever, hustling, whatever the case may be. So just somebody of the streets, or just know the street lifestyle. Would you yourself volunteer to go down to a police station and just start talking?
Well, first and foremost, let me make something very clear. I am a proud sidewalk nigga. Okay? All right. The bodies I caught was in Iraq in the military, and they're legal and documented. Okay, salute. So I earned my stripes for real.
Okay.
So
Hey, look, just because
that has nothing to do with me.
Hold on.
Go- yeah.
So just because you did it for America don't mean you know what I'm saying. Right. Because we get into that.
Right.
We get into
For
that
sure.
too,
For
though.
sure.
But salute though. You
No,
went
salute,
over there.
salute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Got
salute.
your
Look
body
for the
there.
hats, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So would you? So if you were somebody in the street lifestyle,
A civilian cannot do. A civilian operates
You can
how a
do that.
civilian operates.
for sure,
A civilian.
for sure.
A law-abiding,
Thug's not a civilian,
taxpaying
though.
citizen is a law-abiding, taxpaying
Thug's
citizen.
not a civilian,
Now,
though.
I feel what you and I agree with you. I'm not saying that Thug did not talk too much. Yes, he talked too fucking much. Yes, chatty patty. He's chatty patty.
No. I'm past that. That's understood.
Okay, cool. But
I ain't calling
snitching
him
ain't
for
talking
that.
too much.
You know what I call Thug? What he is, a unicorn. He
Okay.
a different type of nigga.
I agree with you.
He a different type of
I'm
nigga.
not delusional, my
He a
nigga.
different type of nigga for sure, right?
But yeah, go ahead.
And then my last question to conclude this shit. How do you know what I'm saying, if you had the conversation, how Pluto feel about him, you know what I'm saying, these common phone conversations?
Well, I mean, I haven't talked to Future per se, but I will say this. Sometimes you say more by being quiet. And if a person doesn't say anything, that means it's in processing.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Because if I don't know what the hell, if I don't know where I stand on which side of the fence, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna shut the fuck
For
up.
sure.
Only a fool would take a stance on the side if you don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So the quietness says a lot in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like you see how 21 like people not unfollowing him and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Like the quietness lets you know that hey, it's still in process.
Okay, Nietzsche, because yesterday or on a Friday, they were trying to make me feel crazy for saying that I don't think that Wham is going to be fucking with Slime moving forward. And despite Slime making that whole fucking crying song trying to suck his cock, you feel me? Like, I don't think that's enough for fucking Wham to really want to realign himself because he knows it's a bad look. And to take it a step further, I said his whole quote unquote I'm retiring from rap thing is a marketing strategy to fucking be like the game dead twin. They got the fuck dead twin. You feel me? Like, and I'm just like, he's not trying to fuck with any.
You know what I really think that little baby retiring thing.
Do I sound
no, you don't sound crazy, but you know what I and this is a total hypothesis. This ain't got no justification. You know what I think why Baby says he's retiring? Because he's going to change his name to Wham because he signed a CEOP and he's trying to get out of his situation so he can go independent. That's just my industry in opinion.
So this is his
the artist formerly known as Prince.
If you're reading this now, it's too late. This is his version of that.
That's what I think. I think he's retiring the name Lil Baby. And this is totally Ugly Money Nietzsche's hypothesis, nobody else's. I think he's retiring Lil Baby so he can go as Wham, so he no longer has to, because all this chatty pattying has opened a lot of nigga eyes to a lot of shit. Even with the deal situation with 300 selling this shit. And so, you know, Wham, once again, being quiet says a lot. he ain't really said nothing. I think that's what's going on. I think he gonna go as Wham or whatever. So now he independent. So he now is the artist formerly known as Lil Baby, but you will call me Wham. And now they signed Lil Baby.
Okay.
Wham is Wham.
Okay, it could be that as well. That would make sense. And
it would make sense.
Regardless, do you think that him and Young Thug are gonna have a relationship?
I
moving
think
forward?
If
did he suck it good enough on that song?
This is my thing, right? Let's remember when
suck it good enough
let's
on the song.
Crazy
word.
he don't plan to spend any time in Atlanta anytime soon.
I love Young Thug.
You was eating hella dick on that.
Stay in the loop, my nigga. If you remember when Gunna came out and the allegations or accusations about Gunna that they said that Gunna wasn't right, Lil Baby immediately excommunicated himself from him, distanced himself. He has not done that with Thug. So sometimes being quiet is saying a lot. He hasn't said nothing. He hasn't said anything in support of Thug, but he hasn't said anything disparaging of Thug. When Gunna came out and they felt that he was not right, he immediately excommunicated. He ain't did that yet. So in his silence, he's saying something.
But don't you think that the mere existence of a song saying basically, I'm
Wham,
sorry,
pick up the
bro.
phone.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm sorry,
You know
bro.
what this
I mean, sometimes you don't want. I mean, we all got those situations with our partner where we, I don't really want to have the argument with you. I know if sus be tripping about goddamn, a nigga leaving the toilet seat up in his house. I don't feel like talking about the toilet seat right now, so I ain't about to call or about to answer sucker. This nigga want to goddamn argue with me.
Let him cool
You know what
off.
I'm saying? Yeah. Let the shit blow over. I think that's what's happening from the silence that we getting is that hey, they letting that shit die down, and when the smoke clear and the dust settle, we'll see the difference between a rat, a mouse, and a hamster, nigga.
And you know what this reminds me of though, for real? This reminds me of early Baby interviews when he was talking about he treats the rap game like the rap game. This shit is business.
No, for sure.
When he was saying I'll do a song with damn near anybody, and I can't remember if he was the person that said this. He said I'll do a song with anybody because I know a lot of these dudes is like fake gangsters, but I won't do a song with a rat. I wonder if he said that. I wonder if he said that I'm open to like do business with most people, even if I know that they faking the funk, because the rap game is a rap game. I'm not expecting these niggas to be street and to be real.
Look, I'm so glad that you said that right because look, this is another reason why I'm on Thug so hard because this nigga has been rat K.
No, you're right.
A decade.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
And for you to talk that much, we would think you move like the fucking mafia. Don't even talk to me on the phone.
You would just get
how rat K he is.
And you just want him to stay in the trick bag. Just keep that black man locked up. Don't go to the 50-50 yard. Don't go to the 50-50 yard. Don't do that. Stay in there. Stay in there.
Before he gets on it.
Just stay in there. Just keep that black man locked up. Don't let him go home to his kids, his family, none of that, right? Just keep him in the trick bag.
I got you, sus. I got you, because I was with you, Nietzsche, but Aunt Hefe brought up a great point.
Right.
Would you go into the police station and talk to the police for 2 hours out of your own time? As a civilian, the answer is fuck no.
And then
absolutely fucking not.
Look.
And I ain't trying to say
I agree with you on that. I agree with you
but
on
I ain't
that.
got 2 hours.
But check me out, Ricky. Hold on.
Nobody's fucking police station for nothing.
All right, check it out. Hold on. Your homeboy is locked up wrongfully for something. And the police come and tell you, say, hey, if you come talk to us, we may be able to get your homeboy out. Are you going to go talk to the police? Hold on. Let him answer. Mr. Fuck no. Yeah,
because I know
your homeboy got 10 years, my nigga. The police say, hey, we can get your partner out or whatever by the end of the month if your ass come holler at us. Are you gonna go talk to them people?
Because the police have our best. Because the police have our best interest in mind.
First and foremost, I'm going with my lawyer. Second, at the end of the second, my lawyer gonna be doing all the talking. We not about to be doing all this discussion. Third, I'm not about to drop my motherfucking phone number at the end and say, don't tell nobody.
I agree with you totally.
Okay, was he trying to hit the lady cop? You think he was trying to hit the lady cop?
I can't argue with two people at the same time.
Listen, though.
Go ahead.
So to your question, to that question, right? Because he said he was in there flirting and all that shit. So this is my thing. Only way you tell somebody don't tell nobody is unless you doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm flirting with you, I don't give a fuck about you. Then right now, if I'm on the streets, I will flirt with a fucking woman cop that I like in front of the homies.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what you gonna do? Tell me I'm doing something wrong? Because I think
you talking to law enforcement by certain standards, buddy.
No, I'm not talking about no standards. I'm talking about trying to get her coochie.
See what I'm saying? You see how you move the goalpost on my brother? Go ahead, Hefe. Go ahead.
Not moving the goalpost.
Pop it, dog. Pop
If I'm telling her, let me take you out, let me get some of that coochie.
Just don't tell nobody.
I'm interested in you. No, ain't no
just don't tell nobody.
Bitch, just don't.
No, you talking to law enforcement.
No, bitch.
You can't talk to law enforcement, period, right?
That means when I see him right now at a stop sign, I can't say, "Hey, how you doing, sir?"
That's what you said. That's your goal. That ain't my goal.
I said, don't tell him that your man's got the drugs and then he end up going to jail for the truck.
Man, he wasn't.
That's what the fuck I said. That's what I said, nigga.
Hey, look, man, look.
He telling.
Hey, Thug, you a unicorn, my nigga, but look.
Unicorns got rainbows and shit. They gay.
You know you did something wrong when you told her, don't tell nobody.
Bro, nobody. Listen, check me out. And I'll say this: nobody is arguing. Nobody is arguing the fact that he talked too fucking much.
He did bad.
And nobody's arguing the fact that he wrong. Nobody's arguing the fact that Thug shouldn't have did all that. What I'm saying is what Thug did is not the same thing that we, until this situation, classified as a snitch or a rat.
I
feel, hold on. Every time I get to going, you want to say something.
When you go to the police
bro, you just said you was going to talk to the police officer, goddamn girl, and holler at him. Now all of a sudden you want to move the goalpost back,
to the interrogation room with her and tell nothing about my man.
You was flirting with the bitch. You said you, so you can flirt with her, but Thug can't flirt with her. Oh, so you can flirt with the cop, but she can't flirt with the cop. And you can tell the cop, hey, I'm gonna get your number. Don't tell nobody, but Thug can't do it.
Don't tell nobody
nothing. Boy, you're moving the goalposts back,
don't tell nobody nothing. You making up shit for me.
You done moved that shit from 50 to 20, my brother.
You making up shit for me. I would never tell her don't tell nobody because when you doing shit in secret with the police, you wrong.
Right. Well, if you get the bitch number and she a police,
I'm gonna tell everybody. Do it out in the open, because I'm not doing nothing in secret with the police.
I'm not saying what he did was not wrong, my brother. I'm not arguing with that.
Wrong.
But that is not classified as snitching.
That's crazy.
That's classified
I get it.
as wrong. That's classified as talking
shit.
too much. That's classified as a chatty patty, but that's not classified. Did he do what he Oh, no, I ain't got shit to do with that. He did not do what 6ix9ine did. He didn't get on the stand and put nobody.
He ain't talked to Future yet,
he ain't nobody paperwork.
He ain't talked to Future
Bro, y'all
yet.
talking about a nigga snitch that ain't got no fucked up paperwork. Hold on. Y'all talking about a nigga snitch that ain't got no fucked up paperwork. Y'all talking about a snitch that ain't a nigga that snitched that ain't never went on a fucking stand, that ain't nobody locked up for right now. Hey, goddamn it, I guess, like I said, if you talk to a police cop, a goddamn female, and holler at her, you have to be a snitch too then by y'all nigga standard.
Nah. They didn't say
How
that.
the fuck the nigga ain't got no paperwork, nobody locked up, and ain't nobody saying he's snitching out here but the internet.
You're not a snitch when you talk to him. You a snitch when you say he got the drugs and you man go to jail for drugs.
Let me ask you a question.
Tread lightly
How do you feel about people using the phrase Ratlanta?
Young Thug is Young Thug.
So
hold on, Gunna is Gunna. Atlanta is a place, not a person. Yeah. YSL is a company. Atlanta is a location. Just because one or two people got something going on in a certain specific location doesn't mean that this city has that whole moniker. There's plenty of solid. How can you can't talk about a Ratlanta when Gucci Mane is still from that bitch. And half these niggas got their game from him. Half these niggas got their sauce from him and ran with it. So the fact that a person would put a whole city on, try to put the whole city up under the bus is cap as fuck. You know, you're doing it for you clicking it for views.
Yeah.
Thug is thug, my nigga. That's a human being. That's one particular person. You know what I'm saying? There's snitches everywhere, nigga. There's snitches. Ain't they snitches in your hood?
Yes.
There's snitches in your city too, right? Yes. Okay. We're not gonna call goddamn LA goddamn Rat Angeles because niggas snitch out this bitch.
That's what I don't understand.
It's snitches and bullshit in every city.
Los Angeles.
Some of ours are just famous as fuck.
That's why
some of ours is just lit. So the fact of the matter is, like, let's go ahead and kill that whole Ratlanta shit. That's some bullshit. A couple of people got a problem or an issue that will probably eventually be worked out. But Atlanta is a location where black men and women can thrive and get some money. That shit the closest thing to Wakanda that we ever seen. And I don't know why niggas playing with it, because half these niggas want to come down there and get some money.
True.
Real shit.
I don't. That's why I don't understand why DJ Academics is really playing with this shit how he is, because I feel like he already went through his war.
That's
what
he do.
That's what he do.
I know that's what he does. I know that's what he does for sure. But he every time he speaks on it now, he tries to speak on it from a place of remorse and that he grew past it. And it's like he's one of the main people pushing the Rat Atlanta narrative. Like I haven't said that shit on here, and I'm not gonna say it on here because, like you said, it's a place. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Bro, there's snitches everywhere. Bro, where academics from New Jersey? Them niggas snitching out there too. Some niggas out there to snitch. We ain't gonna call it snitch Jersey. You feel what I'm saying?
That shit is
no,
crazy.
that
That shit
nigga
is
did what he
crazy.
did. This person did what he did. This person violated. That's that human being. But the fact of the matter is, it just goes to show just how big Atlanta's impact is. If that we have two or three niggas in the game that got some kind of thing going on that you wanna cast it as a whole damn city.
You know what I think?
There's millions of people that live in Atlanta. It's not just 3.
But do you think it's also because so many of them are like super high profile? But you're right, like it is a bunch of people involved.
We can't help the fact that we lit, bro.
Like one
Atlanta
scenario.
can't help the fact that they lit, bro.
Because Yak,
Slight flex.
Because Yak, Thug, Gunner, all of them. You
Right.
feel me? These are all people involved in one. Woody. Like these are all people. Like the main prominent people that are garnering that label and attention.
Right.
Although I could cite other examples, but I don't. I'm not gonna. But I think part of it is because it's such like a
vast number and they all lit.
Yes.
Usually it's one snitch on the case or something.
Y'all,
nobody know him, or he's a
y'all gotta.
informant.
Y'all,
There's a
to be
hella
honest,
lit
bro,
snitches.
y'all had a better argument with the Thug shit than the Rat Atlanta shit.
I don't really care
what I mean?
about
The
that.
Rat Atlanta
It's
shit
not
don't
an
make no
argument.
sense.
Anybody stands
You
for
know what
that
I mean?
argument.
Like the Rat Atlanta shit don't make no
don't think
sense, bro.
nobody
It's
in this
millions
room
of
really
people that
stands
live
on
there.
that
It's a
shit,
place of prosperity and wealth. It's a place where a black man can get him $1 million. A nigga don't be mad at him. I love Atlanta.
No,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't really care for the Rat Atlanta.
And that shit. And so to try to pigeonhole that or try to put that on a city because of one or two people got something going on, that's crazy. Because there's people that got something going on everywhere. You don't put that on a city like, bro, Atlanta is Wakanda, my nigga, real shit.
Well, okay, so I think a lot of it probably comes from LA has a reputation for gangs, right?
Right.
And a lot of rappers from out of town have gotten killed in LA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Tupac, Biggie, Pop Smoke, PNB Rock. You cite several examples, right?
Right, for sure.
So LA has a bad reputation in that regard.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm
nobody
saying?
say rap killer late.
Yeah,
They
do.
has the reputation of rappers carrying each other up and uplifting each other.
Exactly.
And then a bunch of them.
And it's that's just, there's
And
more
we saw all
accounts
that
of
shit was a facade. We
But
see
listen,
all that shit was a facade, nigga. Y'all niggas don't
But
like
there's
each other on the
more-
phone.
there's more
Kiki.
talent.
Yeah, that nigga Kiki. You see
Niggas
what
be
he done?
talent.
Peanut gallery finish.
Facts.
Yeah, nigga, we done with that shit. I've been going at that narrative.
Ricky, whenever you ready, want to come back down
I'm ready.
to
Go ahead,
your
Niche.
normal thought process. We'll
ahead,
get to
Niche.
it. But the fact of the matter is, you're right. Atlanta is known for brothers and sisters uplifting themselves, and there's way more accounts of that than this Rat Atlanta shit that y'all talk about that just popped up 3 weeks ago. It's 20 years, nigga. Atlanta had the game for 20 years.
Yeah, he's right. I can't.
Hold on, bro. No, bro.
And they
We
been
had
was
this shit for
beefing.
20
And they been was beefing. And they been was beefing.
They was though.
And they been was
Quietly.
beefing. No,
They
loud.
was.
We had
I
this
watched
shit for
Shawty
20
Low go
years.
from neighbor to
We had
neighborhood
this
and
shit
say,
for
"Do y'all
20
know this
years.
face?"
You mad?
Yeah.
I watched
I
Shawty
can tell
Low.
you mad.
I watched Shawty Low
I'm
go from
sorry
neighborhood
niggas
to
did not
neighborhood
go
and say,
buy the
"Do y'all
mixtape,
know
bro.
this face?
I'm sorry
Do y'all
niggas
know
ain't
this
fuck
face?"
with it.
No, Shawty Low.
But
was
we
hard as
had
fuck.
the game for
Come on.
20 years,
Young
my nigga.
Jeezy and Gucci Mane. Stop it.
You
Bro,
can't say
go
quietly though.
There are
You can't say
plenty
quietly.
more
Niggas been was beefing
accounts
loud.
of
beefing loud.
Atlanta doing amazing shit
They're beefing
than
loud.
these couple of bullshit weeks that we just had, brother. You
I
can't-
just named
and
you
you
tw-
you
I
were
just
sensible.
named you 10 years.
Yeah, you just named 2 more people.
I can keep going.
Congratulations,
I
my
can
brother.
keep going.
Congratulations.
T.I.
Unfortunately,
we can
probably,
keep going.
and respectfully,
We
in
can
your
keep going.
area, the artists aren't big enough for me to fucking
keep
know
going.
because I'm not
Niggas
gonna
can't
know
even
who they
agree
are.
that Gucci made trap. Niggas can't even agree that Gucci
Facts.
made the whole style.
Facts.
Niggas
Facts.
want to hop in and say, "No, I made
Facts.
it." Nigga, we know who made trap. It was Gucci.
Or who made it popular for sure.
Yeah, bro. No, he made it.
So niggas
he
not
made
uplifting
that
each other.
shit, nigga.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah, it's a different conversation, but this is
Because
what
I
I'm saying.
could-
Every hood in America is the same. Don't y'all niggas try to act like you on the ivory tower
Thank you.
better than other niggas
Wakanda
that got fucked
my ass.
over here or some shit.
Wakanda my
nigga,
ass.
fuck
What
that
you talking
shit,
about?
nigga.
What you talking
Just
about?
like
Now you want
us.
to argue my
ass.
Wakanda
Yeah,
statement.
bro.
Wakanda.
If anything, I'll get into Oakland.
We got the most black millionaires in the world, my nigga.
That's where you gonna go. But they're also.
Do we need to start pulling keys out this motherfucker?
But then also, nigga go to any Waffle House and the squabbles all through that motherfucker and you can't eat safely.
Niggas fight everywhere.
What you talking about? No.
That's what my thesis statement was.
Thank you. That's what we saying.
That's what we getting at.
Everywhere. Wakanda my ass.
Well, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do what you're
talking about. We better than y'all.
We can't argue with two niggas at the same time. He's talking about Wakanda.
Hey, we saying the same shit.
What I'm not going to do is say something crazy about LA while I'm in this bitch. Y'all niggas ain't going to put me in a motherfucking trick bag. Ain't going to put me in it. You won't talk about the Waffle House on Peter Street. You won't talk about the Waffle House on the east side. Bring your ass down here. You won't talk about that shit there. I'm going to bring your ass and you ain't going to do it. You going to be like, boy, these bacon, egg, and cheese steak good as a fuck, boy. Just take the bacon, cheese steak. I'm going to bring you to the city.
I'm going to risk it every time.
You going to be in the motherfucking strip club eating fucking lemon pepper hot wings with the rest of us. Nigga ain't going to have a ball.
That's LA. I'm not from there. I'm not from there. Of course I could.
But we know that
I'm going to risk it every time for some Harold's and some Waffle House. I'm going to risk it every damn time.
Everybody could just be objective about what looks bad and what's wrong with where they're from.
For sure.
Like we know, like I know that LA's fucked up and I know a lot of the reasons why, and there's a lot of incidents like right now, federal indictments that are pointing to why.
And Lush.
Same with Atlanta.
And the amazing thing about that is a lot of them people are not big enough for me to heard of them.
No, I feel that.
And that's the difference between Atlanta and everybody else. You know what we got going on because these people are on a plateau. That's why it's Wakanda, my nigga.
No. It's supposed to be Wakanda when they're not fighting.
That's why it's Wakanda.
Stop it. Nigga, you got
Man,
1
bro,
L, 2 L, 3 L, 4
so many
L,
history
5
lessons
L,
today. I'm
all
not about to
beefing
get
with
into
each other.
no.
Man, stop it. All of Atlanta beef. It's hot.
We can shut that down real quick because even though, yes, Atlanta for sure.
The statistics show it, bro.
No, Atlanta has had the torch in the rap game for decades and continues to have it. I'm not going to deny that.
We got it.
Yeah,
I don't know about right now.
2025 right now.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so that's another conversation. Atlanta's been what New York once was for a long time.
It still is.
Like the cultural mecca and center. Although New York is still the mecca. You
New
feel
York
me?
is
like
the origin.
It is the origins.
For sure.
And like,
I give you that.
But with that being said,
Atlanta was the beginning of stupid rappers.
There you go with it.
It was the beginning of the stupid rappers.
I'm not gonna put that on
It was the beginning. No, when they really took it over, because of course they had genius minds like Outkast and all that type of shit. But when they really took over 2005 with snap and rolls and stupid ass music,
right,
for sure.
Right, hold on. So hold on. Let me. This Atlanta question. Let me talk to this man. So you mean to tell me that E40 coming out with new different words that he made at the top of his mind wouldn't be considered stupid rap?
No, that was inventive and genius.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call
that was genius.
And see, listen, and that's the beautiful. That's the beautiful thing about music because it's open for everybody's interpretation. You find it stupid.
It was genius.
You find Gucci Man first day out stupid.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Snap and roll and
okay. I know them niggas. Fabo my nigga. So you're saying that's stupid.
I love Fabo.
Them niggas is street niggas.
It's a good song, but it's
okay. I might not identify with what E40 talking about. I don't understand it. That's not my shit.
Because you used to snap and roll.
Well,
we do genius shit over here.
Genius shit.
We do genius shit over here, like make up words and swag that the whole world take. Y'all do snap
Unfortunately,
and roll.
I don't know enough about it because it never makes it off your coast.
You just named it. E40.
That's one name I can name. I can name one name.
Genius, Too Short, genius, inventive.
For sure.
We could go
20 years ago.
Tupac, genius,
Cube,
inventive.
The Game.
Right now,
hold on. We can talk about Tupac.
Right now, what do you mean?
Tupac sold 240,000 copies his first fucking album. What are you talking about?
So what?
That shit won't pop
it. Copied it.
Y'all wasn't even fucking with Pac till he died.
It's Chinaman.
Y'all wasn't fucking with the nigga when he died. 240,000 copies before.
That nigga's like walking God. You talking about
Tupac is that nigga.
Album sales.
Tupac is that nigga. But what I'm saying,
that nigga was like a
y'all niggas didn't even support that shit till he passed away.
Billboards. I wasn't alive.
Did you buy the Nipsey Hussle $100 mixtape?
I wasn't alive.
Did you buy the Nipsey Hussle $100 mixtape? Did you buy it?
I was 13.
Did you buy it, my nigga?
I was 13.
Okay.
I was 12.
I
was 12.
You wasn't fucking with that shit till them niggas passed,
I was 12.
Bro,
you just tell me I wasn't fucking with Nipsey before you passed? Are you retarded?
You wasn't fucking with that shit till he passed.
You don't even know me.
Name two songs on the mixtape. Name 2 songs on the mixtape.
I was at
Name 2 songs on the Nipsey Hussle $100 mixtape. No, let's go. Let's go.
I can show you a picture of me and Nipsey.
Can you answer the question? I understand you know the nigga. I know these niggas too.
What are you talking about?
Can you answer the question?
So how can you say I was fucking with him after he died if I knew him?
You see how he's not answering the question?
What are you talking about?
Exhibit A, he can't give you the answer to the question.
What are you talking about?
I just proved my point.
I can say a whole
I just proved my point.
Rose Clico, any of the marathons.
All right, look.
Bullets don't got
Hey, hold
no
on,
name.
no, hold
I could
on.
go on all day. What are you talking about?
We don't got to
can name
disparage
old
other
mixtapes.
artists to pull
You
up
don't know
other
what
artists.
you're saying.
Name 2 songs from the Nipsey Hussle $100 mixtape.
What are you talking about? Why it got to be the $100? I'm talking about way before that.
Exactly. You weren't really fucking with that
I'm talking about
nigga.
way throwback.
You weren't really
I was
fucking
13.
with that nigga.
I didn't have $100.
That argument don't got no legs
It
in the
has
city,
no
bro.
legs.
You was fucking with
It has
Nipsey
no
like you couldn't
legs.
believe.
We was fucking with him way before he
Get us
died.
out of here,
That has
Russ.
no legs.
All right, so
This episode is brought to you by
Jay-Z
Atlanta.
bought it because he was a millionaire. The rest of us was broke. Sorry.
no,
We
fair.
downloaded it for free online. I didn't buy it. Sorry.
I
was
Let's
12.
get out of here.
well, but before that, I do want to know about this Anne Hefe reacting to what the fuck happened? Some neo-Nazis pulled up to the Hoovers? Like what was that about? I want to see that. And
who?
What happened? Like some Nazis pulled up to the Hoovers?
Oh yeah, so what they saying is, I guess, like pertaining to the boy Kirk, the boy Charles Kirk being killed. They said that a Nazi group, like a neo-Nazi hate group, you know what I'm saying, gathered from like out of Huntington Beach, came down here to LA and was on Fig. So I guess a woman, I don't know if she was a HOE or she was a regular woman from the community, but she spotted them, and I guess, she had called some dudes, from the Fig community, and they had to, come through there and run them dudes up out of there or whatever.
It says in the previous video what the times were. I think it's like 9.
I put the timestamp.
Yeah.
9 something. Look at the timestamp.
It's like 9 minutes something. And that okay. So before it even starts playing, I already know that there's a Nazi presence in Huntington Beach in certain communities. They got
gangs in the area.
Motherfuckers over here, they're like some skinheads. I told that motherfucker, ain't no skinheads allowed on Fig. Y'all don't think they're gonna come around this motherfucker. If we catch you motherfuckers walking around Fig and we see anything say white power or any swastikas or anything, we whooping y'all motherfucking ass on Fig today. For sure. I bet not see one motherfucking nothing.
Those skinheads decided.
And then go to the second clip.
It's getting spicy, my boy.
My boy.
They scared. They just standing around. He said them niggas got a lot of money in their pocket right now. He said they scared, but they acting weird. They up to something. I said, it better not be no motherfucking white power shit. Ain't that right, Buster? I went and got my cousin, my Black Panther cousin. I said, I think I see some skinheads over here, cousin.
See, that wouldn't happen in Atlanta. They would have been comfortable.
Hey. So what was your thoughts on that,
Like I said, like a lot of people don't be understanding politics. So I'm a person like who divvy off into politics. We can get into the conspiracy theories. I love reading, I'm very well read, you know what I'm saying? So like when the Charlie Kirk thing first happened, like what a lot of people don't understand, like bam, soon as he said something about gangs, you know what I'm saying, he was shot. Bam. So I was like, damn, at the time they didn't catch the person. They thought they caught the person. So like in my mind, I'm already knowing, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a conspiracy theory, like, you know what I'm saying, it has something to do with gangs, his execution or whatever the case may be. But even though the person was caught, you still have a lot of people like, oh, you don't know what you talking about. It had nothing to do with gangs and this and that. So what y'all don't understand is just like these Columbine shootings. These people were people that was recruited, people that was in mental hospitals that never supposed to have been out of mental hospitals, that was let out of mental hospitals and was sent to these schools to do that. So just because no gangbanger shot him, that don't mean that there's not an underplay for the overplay with them. You know what I'm saying? So when stuff like this usually happens, that's where they try to attack amendment rights, your gun rights, the bear arms and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was just like kind of pretty much saying. So with this situation right here, like being that he got killed, now you got these white supremacist groups coming down to
black neighborhoods.
You feel me?
Which has nothing to do with it.
Playing around.
Screaming
and
white
that
man
don't
fight
have
back.
nothing.
Crazy.
That don't have
When a
nothing
white
to-
man shot you.
And
You
that don't
talking
have
about?
nothing to do with us. But
No
like I
accountability.
said, these the wars that they try to start, because now all the clips that coming up of him being like, to a degree, you can say anti-black or questioning welfare or questioning blacks. Y'all the root of each other problem. Y'all can't keep blaming white people. You know what I'm saying? What about this? Okay. At this point in time, it was 80% dads in the household. Now it declined to 20% and stuff like that. So like I'm saying, like
such a misleading
people would
stat.
see that type of stuff, and it'll be somebody in their mind like, hey man, you know what? I'm about to go snipe him, and let's see where the objective fall at. You feel me? And now you got these people like on some like can to a degree start like a racial war, start something, because now y'all trying to come down to communities and like boycotting this and that, and then man, like y'all think ain't nobody gonna pull up on that, man? Y'all crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know what the fuck.
Look,
Insane.
I'll be honest.
Insane, bro.
In my entire life, I'm 43 years old, born and raised in Los Angeles. Never has a white hate group and there's been white gangs in LA. You feel me? Like for my whole life, there's still orange cat. There's still parts out here where there's like little Peckerwood cliques and shit like that. There are white gangs and there's definitely motorcycle. Yeah, there's definitely motorcycle clubs that are exclusively racial motivated, etc. With that being said, I've never seen white supremacist groups in my lifetime trooping through South Central LA.
They know better.
Ever
These
in my
guys apparently
fucking
didn't.
life. The fact that exists is a terror. Like that right there, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't know this was a thing until I saw it right now. That's why I had to like pull it up. I didn't even know. I missed Dan's video, so that's wild to me. I know it's normal. Like I guess that the joke that Sus made is actually kind of accurate. I feel like it's normal in place. It's not normal here, bro. You don't
like that don't happen.
It's not normal.
Niggas get shot. You could troop through Zone 6 with
So
as
it
many
just, but
racist flags as you want.
you're saying it just happened, right?
And then they got ran out.
Right now, what was
As it
this?
should.
They'll go peacefully.
I'm
down
with you
there.
when you're right, my nigga.
Over the
I'm
weekend,
with you
I
when you
believe
right.
it was.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that could happen in like Black Hood, like Zone 6. and
Well, you
shit
got to
that.
understand, like,
you might get
yeah,
ran about there
you're
too
talking
pretty
about.
quick,
I mean,
like-
I'm talking shit. Of course, you'll get ran out.
for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, if you in a certain neighborhood that has the type of muscle that they need to run those type of people off, they gonna do it or whatever. Now, if you talking about a redneck area where they at, yeah, they gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's racist everywhere. But I think that goes to show we were talking about Trump bringing in the fact that they are being a little more brave. They being a little more out there. They running on down to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
And that's what we was trying to say earlier. Like, bro, them motherfuckers ain't wearing masks like that no more.
And what's a great point, right, is because, nigga, my pops is maybe 55, right? And he tell me all the time, nigga,
Pops
in the
old?
80s and the 90s, bro. Pops like 52, 53.
That
Bro,
really
the
is
nigga
big, bro.
told me that never in life did white people even almost come to the hood. And when they did, they got ran out that bitch. They never came through. They got ran out that bitch, and now he just see him walking around.
They got a battery
running.
in their back now.
Now they here, like, you know what I'm saying? They never
Yeah,
was
yeah,
comfortable
but
to
shit.
come. They wouldn't.
My dad's a little older than your dad, though, and he remembers when
When they was
like
here.
Reseda
When they was
was
here.
you feel me, the line, because my dad.
originally,
Yeah,
they was
originally this was
here.
their shit.
Not to cut you off.
No, go ahead,
talk about it.
But they was here. You know what I'm saying?
White flight.
And
Yeah.
when our people start migrating towards the south, they start moving into areas, and a lot of them wasn't liking it, and they took flight and left.
It was called white flight.
Left the
That's what I was gonna
community, for
say.
sure.
Because when my grandma came here, it was hella white people over there in Compton and Watts and stuff.
Sure.
And I
Bush
think my
stayed
dad
in
always
Compton.
told me, I think
stayed
like
in
Reseda or
Bush
one,
stayed in
one
Compton.
of
Bush
those
is from
streets
Compton.
that start with the R was the
I know,
the
he gonna
line.
say from Compton.
And he literally had like
they from Texas, but
Yeah,
he
but
stayed
yeah.
in Compton.
Yep.
yeah. He literally had a cop walk him across the street. He was like, you stay on this side of the street, and if I catch you on this side of the street, we're gonna beat your ass. He was 5.
To the
He was
point-
like, this is the
Wouldn't
only
matter at all.
pass that you getting ever.
And just to like further contextualize that and bring things full circle, prior to a certain year, I believe it was after World War II, Black and Hispanics were not allowed to own land in California. And that's what the mass migration of people from the South was caused by. You feel me? Was this new opportunities with land ownership.
Right.
And that's why a bunch of them, Black people, Hispanics migrated, were already here. You feel me? It's kind of a different thing. They was already here. But Black people came and started moving into South Central LA, and like you were talking about white flight, but that's the reason why. And that's also why the social activist groups like the Black Panthers and political parties, which gave birth to what today we know as gangs, started because motherfuckers was like, hell no, the white people is trying to bully us. Like once you pass outside past a certain time, so that's like the whole formation of it, just to bring.
That's
things,
how most gangs started. That's how a lot of Mexican gangs started too, because they came here getting bullied and they're like, nah, we finna start killing y'all niggas. 1,000%,
and the reason 1,000%,
no cap.
And the reason why I bring that up is just in reference to the whole quote unquote motherfuckers was better before civil rights. Insane narrative.
Insane.
That's like
narrative.
literally like making my heart hurt.
But also though, I get the point as in, I think I get it as far as we still had the family unit and the family household. They didn't break it up yet with that welfare shit of you couldn't have a man inside the house if you want this money, and then sending niggas to wars. You feel me? Dropping drugs, and they knew what they was doing. But I get it as far as we still had the family unit. So we was still, you feel me? Niggas had dads. We still owned certain shit. We had shops. We had our own.
Okay,
thing.
now that right there is when it becomes misleading.
We had our own thing in our communities until they came and fucked it up. We had our own small things. They wouldn't let us get to become these black millionaires, but we had our own community. So I get.
Yeah, you look back at like every time black people have tried to build something amazing,
they come take it.
They come take it, like Black Wall Street. You know
exactly.
They come take
like that's a real thing. And so I truly believe when they took the shackles off our feet and our hands, they put it around our minds. And you know, when they come in with the welfare or Section 8 and say, okay, you can stay here for free, but he can't. That in turn tells that woman that I can't have this man. I have to break this family up. And what does that do? That breeds one single parent households, which, you know, may lead to other things in the community. So, you know, I definitely feel that it's a definite, you know, agenda at hand, and it's been an agenda at hand because
to get
of
to the
fact,
kids, take the man out the house.
Sure, to take the masculinity out the man as well.
Okay, so, and this is,
we were better off as far as a family unit, but everything else was shit. I get it.
I'm being ushered off the mic, and I'm just gonna say this: I'm saving this clip for he who deserves it on Thursday.
And also too, I want to say that on that note, Thursday, y'all gotta step it the fuck up, bro. We just outclassed y'all on a fucking Monday. I don't want to hear no Tuesday K, all that other shit. Y'all some
I said I wasn't Tuesday K.
Y'all some
because
puppies.
I am Tuesday.
And y'all need to realize that now. From this last episode, y'all some fucking puppies, bro. Y'all need some milk.
Podcast episode beefs and shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to hear that shit from y'all niggas.
I just be loving the fact that I have no idea what y'all be talking about.
Me either, nigga. Not working.
The cool part is I'm on all the shows.
Right. Okay.
But,
there it is.
With that being said, thank you to Confidential Boogs. Thank you to Michael Pointer. We gifted a bunch of memberships. Jay-Z, she already popped her shit, but we'll run her back since she's an OG. 14-year-old can't consent or adults. If you would arrest the parents for neglects, I bet it would make a difference. I agree. C Hustle said, Aunt, that's a bad hill to stand on. You gave her more clout. You should have just left it alone. He talking about.
Man, how you gonna get some man? She got a lot of subscribers. That's what y'all get caught up in. I don't play the social media games. Oh, don't mention this person and don't get this person clout. Like it is what it is. Shit, she got subscribers. She didn't put her work in on YouTube. What you mean giving her more clout?
I want a BJ. So where you at, shorty? You feel me? North Face with the $5 holla said, I feel like Aunt people should have said that same energy for Brandon when he say cuz and Adam. Mr. Birrell said, you guys have the same exact conversation every time pimping comes up over and over again because pimping says. Do it for Lil Saint. That's an amazing name. Said LA talking about politics ain't right. Y'all voted your rights away a long time ago. Y'all damn near another country, thank God. And making Charlie a race thing, clown shit. Oh yeah, there's nothing racial about Charlie Kirk. I can't believe anyone would conflate that to a racial
like
issue.
How he puts like emotion and feeling
reality
in the comments.
He's hilarious.
Hey, reality check with the big golf guy said, let's try being funny and got marked out. That ninja emoji is a loser, and Ricky that fit will never be it, my guy. Damn.
Y'all chat is petty as hell. Do they like us?
They be on me because I don't. Yeah. They be on me because I don't dress
feel
like
as bad
everybody.
then.
I'm glad that someone's this couch, K, so we could just both get chipped. Moose Man said, and I did get marked out.
Oh, is this Moose for real?
He was dope. I remember him.
No, me and
same
Ann
one.
are fucking friends, and we're allowed to have dialogue.
Yeah,
we're not
for
gonna always
sure, for
fucking
sure.
agree. That's my friend in real life, dude.
Definitely.
You guys, but
Ain't
we're
nobody
gonna
got marked out. We don't fuck with the chats and the negativity, bruh.
exactly, fool. Fuck it, y'all on. Moose Maine. Obama had tons of legislation to help black people. They only started tracking black people
Is that
killed
the
by the
same Moose
police.
guy that was at the joint?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember.
In 2013
he
to
was really
15 because of him.
knowledgeable. I remember
Shouts to
that.
Moose
He's gonna
Maine.
pull up. He's
We-
gonna pull up again.
Hey, you know what? I guess I am pushing that blue line again. It is liberal lesh. You feel me? Like, yeah, because you know what? Because y'all motherfuckers is not gonna rewrite the history of motherfucking segregation. With that being said, Forza, I can't see the rest of your name, brother, said when Obama was president, we've seen a major uptick in white nationalism and recruiting in the organizations like Proud Boys was at an all-time high. This is what brought on the climate that got Trump elected. Yeah, look, I don't disagree with that.
That was actually what we were saying.
I don't
He made
disagree.
them so mad
Yeah.
that he got elected.
It's like, we tired of these
We tired
niggas.
of
They
these
gotta
niggas.
go.
I could be super long-winded, but for the sake of fucking conversation, I'll just say we all agreed, but it was just a matter of putting things in their historical timeline.
Yeah.
The timeline needs to be looked at, and that's what I was trying to
Yeah,
bring.
and to Moose, I'm not saying that Obama didn't help black people legislatively. I'm not saying that, but he could have done a lot more socially for black people. But we're gonna chop it up. That's my brother.
He had Jay-Z on his
He
playlist.
did his best. He had niggas up there playing basketball and shit. That
I'm
nigga was
still
in
on your
2K.
head top,
That
Barry.
nigga was in 2K.
Yes, we can.
Nigga.
Wait, he was in 2K for real?
Hell yeah, when you
I didn't
won
know
a
that.
championship, nigga, you went to go talk to
that's
Obama.
hard. That's hard.
Can I just say?
That's
That's
hard
on my
as fuck.
kids. I played it, nigga. Yeah, 2K11.
Hey, if I was in a room with Obama right now, I would shake his hand and say it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you seen how he treated niggas.
But
You seen how
I'm
he
also
treated
keep it
niggas.
funky for him. I don't give a fuck if you was the president, nigga. I'm gonna say how I feel, nigga. You shouldn't have said that shit during that town hall meeting,
got two
bro.
things to
Should have
say.
stand
Always
on
niggas.
business.
It's all- that's why you can't take niggas everywhere. So-
Hell no. Hey, look, in LA, bro, we was throwing rocks at Martin Luther King, bro. Nigga, we was throwing rocks at that nigga and gave him a street up here because we wasn't fucking with the shit he was saying. We was fucking with Malcolm X, though. We was fucking with the Panther Party.
My dad
but we wasn't
interviewed them
on some
both.
peace shit, nigga.
My dad's like one of the. Anyways,
we was throwing rocks at that nigga.
I'll say this. All right, like 5 words. Although my dad has a autograph of Obama on a napkin with my mom's name on it in my house. 5 words. 5 words. Candace Owens, hear me out. Okay.
There she go.
Hear me out from the bike. From the bike. All right. Do it for Lil Saint. Also said Kodak Black pardon because you dumb people only move off of entertainment. Sus watch YouTube all day and don't have a clue what the fuck is going on, but the fuck shit. Sus.
Yeah, I'm retarded. Absolutely.
Forza also said Obama
This
was
is
only able to
interesting.
do so much. He was handicapped once the Senate and Mitch McConnell started the Republican obstructionist strategy to stop Obama from getting anything done. Yeah, they was hating on a player. Eastside Trey said, Lush, Charlie Kirk often expresses disdain for us, context matters, so do intentions, he showed a lack of respect for our humanity, so most of us are just responding in kind. I cut out the last 2 because I felt like it was getting excessive.
Like that.
All right, he said
that
cut
would've just
twice.
Made it so much better.
But I just felt like there's
That nigga
enough
said
cuz
8
going
cuz.
on.
He said 8 cuz.
It was enough cuz. I did a lot of cuz today. All right. After my whole comment earlier, I feel like there's only so many cuz I can say today. King Jaffe Jofer, the dude who Rollo allegedly snitched on came out and said he didn't, and nobody was trying to hear it, Thug included.
Facts.
Yes, Thug has been snitch K, if we're being honest.
That's what I'm saying.
He's very snitch K. That's the reason why I'm being so hard on
He's
him, too.
himself K, which is crazy.
Avi Twat said Pee-wee didn't go to jail in Atlanta for drugs. He was arrested in Florida.
Bomb
if
drop.
you watch the pod, I said Florida.
Bomb drop.
I said ain't no bomb drop.
Okay.
It don't matter. They just watched him go from
I ain't about
Atlanta
to fuck
to
with
Florida.
you right now, man. I'm gonna let you have.
They watched him go from Atlanta to Florida.
Hey, Charlie Kirk would never want you to have a soundboard. Just to let
Think
you know, I'm pretty sure he was trying to take away your soundboard.
Who gave these
I would've
niggas
loved-
sound
I
effects?
would have loved the goddamn debate with that nigga.
Well, the percentage of sound effects that are detrimental to the black community.
Bro, I was telling Lush, she could probably cook Charlie without fucking any research, bro.
I
You niggas
could
would cook Charlie, bro.
Come on, bro. I'm cooking all these names.
We can cook Charlie with our production team. Hey, Nathan, Google this for me.
Yeah, type
He
shit.
roasted that nigga,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. AI069 said, video statement is paperwork. If Pee-wee ain't cop out, we would have seen Thug in his Gunna voice. Yeah, yes, man. Plans is telling him.
Wish you woulda, coulda. Wish you woulda, coulda. My shit wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I appreciate this. This is okay.
All right, Q not us. Said down south, dudes is known for rats. Ask Ann and the feds. They don't go hard on paperwork like they do in other states. Okay, I missed the other one. Thug tipped off the police.
Thank you.
According to
Is
cop.
that Callie Rosenberg? Is that the lawyer?
No.
Look, he put some
Not
extra.
the
He put some
drunk
extra sauce on it.
Rosenberg.
He put some
Thank you,
extra sauce on
Rosenberg.
it. Look at. You see how he glazing it a little bit? He said,
Rosenberg sent the super chat.
Oh shit, I was on your side, didn't you?
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
And the pod meme said Charlie being killed wasn't a race thing. You think the guy killed him because he didn't like black people? He probably didn't either. I do agree with.
It's not
that.
a race thing, but what we saying is
I
white
agree
folks, y'all
that-
got to take accountability for your people, bro. Like, it's mass shootings happening at schools. It's niggas getting clipped on college campuses. It's white on white crime. Y'all looking for everybody else to blame but yourselves. Look in the mirror, bro.
Facts.
Y'all done spent the last 40, 50 years trying to control our minds, and you can't control your kids' minds. You done lost your youth.
And the final
You feel
thing I
me?
gotta say, the reason you made a comment earlier about nobody in, you don't even know the names of the people on trial in LA. You want to know why you do? Because all the gangs of the people in Atlanta are on trial for are from here. With that being said, this has been another episode of the No Jumpers.
Facts.
You see what the fuck going on,
Y'all see I got blitz, you know what I'm saying? I held my own though, A-Town. I held my own. I got 1, 2, I had 4 on. Hey, nigga, it was a goddamn sandwich.
Nah,
but
you
I
wasn't
got
getting packed out, bro. Don't say that.
Yeah, y'all tried to pat me out. It's cool,
I kept
though.
it
it's
real.
cool.
When you was wrong, I said you was wrong. Was you right? I said you was
They
right.
tried to pat me out, but it's
Come
all
on
good,
now.
man. You know we rocking with it.
Hey, all I know is, you feel me? Welcome to Atlanta.
Yes,
where the
sir.
Play is play. Hey,
Come
with that
on,
being
man.
said,
All y'all welcome, dog. I got Waffle House ready to go.
I'll pull up.
And we got some thick bitches and some goddamn, we're going to have some chicken wings at the strip club.
Atlanta's an absolute paradise.
And you're going to have a fucking ball.
I already have been down there. Jeezy
Come
rolled
on.
the blue carpet out, man.
Come on,
Back
fuck
in
with me.
2012,
Yes,
we was
sir.
down there,
Oh, it's
man.
time for it's a reunion tour time.
Young Nudie, holla at me. You're my favorite rapper out there. What's cracking? We about
Facts.
what's bracket? Yeah.